Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Shitcast.
We talk about shit.
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
funny.
Your favorite
That's-
shitcast.
That's gonna be forever Shitcast. That's not what it's called. It's called
Yeah,
North Crowd Podcast.
It's
Just
in
so
our-
you guys know.
It's in our
We'll,
Twitter bio, it's
we'll
fine.
literally never say welcome to North Crowd Podcast except for
We
right
don't always say welcome to the Shitcast
welcome to the shitcast.
because we just talk shit,
Yeah.
That's right.
and that's why you guys are here to watch us talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves just talking random shit.
Yeah.
If you guys
Or
have any
talking shit.
random ideas, send them our way. Maybe you want to have us have people call in and talk shit with us. I don't know.
Fun.
Or if you have a guest that you think would be fun on the show,
Let us know.
let us know. We'll try our best to get them on. If it's fucking LeBron James, probably not happening. But
You
if it's
never
your
know.
friend Ted, maybe
Kenny? Ken
TED
Ted?
Talks.
Ken Ted.
We'll have a TED Talk.
If it's
with
my
Ted.
boy
With
Stanley Tavares, yo, it's coming home.
Going all the way.
It's coming home.
Shut
This
up.
year
Yo, this is the year for the
This-
Leafs.
This is the Stanley Cup
Stanley
This
year.
is the
Tavares.
Stanley Tavares year,
This
dude.
is their, this is
Dude.
their, they actually have a chance. They might have a fucking
Dude,
chance. Okay.
the Maple Leafs are tight. Okay,
Austin Matthews is out for a month.
yo,
So,
Kyle,
I'm just saying.
this is the year for the Maple Leaves.
Do you want me to talk about sports? I don't think
The
you
Leaves,
do.
dude. Leaves.
We don't have
Maple
enough time for that.
Leafs. Fuck sports.
Get Colin down here. Me and Colin will. talk
No.
about
Yeah,
sports.
you guys will go
And
off on
Alex.
sports. You'll talk about every sport too. Like you'll do F1, you'll
Colin-
do soccer.
Colin
I
you'll
just love sports, man.
Colin
There's
Loki
nothing
doesn't
wrong.
even want to talk to you about sports.
No, he probably does.
nothing
Let's
wrong
ask
with
him.
liking sports. Sports are cool, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't really follow them.
It's weird to me that you're not, because it's all about math. There's just mad numbers. This
Mm.
guy's better. Here's why.
Okay,
Yeah, but like
Like, you like that shit.
I like watching sports, but I don't care about the
You're a big
guys
basketball
playing.
guy, though.
Like,
You
or
like
their
that.
but like
stats.
I don't even know all the members of the Raptors.
See, I like stats.
I just watch
I
sports.
fucking don't give a shit about stats.
I saw your face when I brought up Freddie Van Fleet. It took you a second.
Yeah,
there
I
to
did
realize.
barely even.
I
know what that is.
only watch soccer, and that's the only thing. I can only put so much
Yeah,
attention.
but you know players and stuff.
I know my whole team. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about it.
Okay, we're gonna start this one off with some quizzes.
All right.
Now I got 4 here.
Okay.
We're each gonna take one. Get it?
I'm gonna fail.
Yeah.
And-
Yep.
But I'm gonna say it, and then we're gonna pick who should do it, and then I'm gonna say
Okay.
all of them, and then we'll,
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
So the first one is, am I a sociopath, serial
Kyle.
killer, or murderer? Kyle, right?
I'll take
Yeah,
that one.
All right.
And then just keep in mind there's 4, so
Okay.
just wait till we get to the end because
Okay.
you might change your mind.
All right.
Which famous serial killer are you?
Okay.
What grade are you getting in life?
What
I think I
grade
should
are
get-
you
I should
getting
do
in
that
life?
one.
Yeah.
You want that one?
And then who would play your best friend in the movie version of your life?
Okay.
So we're thinking for Brad, either which serial killer are you,
yeah.
or I think that one's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brad doesn't know actors, so the
Yeah,
answer
that would not
yeah,
be
I
the
think
movie
too.
one.
Yeah.
Which serial killer?
Okay, we'll start with Kyle with the
Are you a sociopath?
sociopath, serial killer, or a murderer.
all
Okay.
the above. Is there all?
Yeah, true. He's a new brand.
Yeah.
New brand.
What is your age? How old are you? 25 to
27.
30.
Yeah.
In that range.
What is your gender?
Male.
Male. Yeah.
That's my voice. Male.
Male. Male.
What is your favorite color out of these? Chill. Black, white, red, yellow, other. What is your favorite color?
Yours orange, isn't it?
Orange,
Yeah.
yeah.
So other.
Other. Yeah.
Why did that take so long?
Other. Yeah. But
Well, because you said out of these, and I'm thinking, but
But then I
others in
ended
there,
with
yeah.
other.
Yeah, true.
What
Right.
did you have for breakfast?
Nothing.
Listen.
yeah,
Oh, nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
Coffee, if coffee's on there.
Raw meat
Okay.
or
I
a
never
cat?
eat breakfast.
Yo, let me read this. first.
Cat? What?
Cereal or fruit? Nothing. Fruit only. This says beacon, but obviously meant bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon and or eggs.
Did you say cat?
I'm getting there, man.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Go.
Eggs and toast. Steak and eggs or sausage. Raw meat or cat or
Raw-
dog food.
What the?
I had
fuck?
nothing.
Imagine if you're picking that option, you're already a fucking serial killer.
You can
all
stop
of
the
above.
quiz here.
Yeah. I think
What would
already
you
know.
call your dog out of these? Fido, Snoopy, Lassie, Blood, Razor. I hate dogs.
What the fuck kind of quiz is this?
What were the first two? This is a BuzzFeed quiz, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh,
This
really?
is a go-to quiz.
Hmm.
Fido, Snoopy, Lassie, Blood, Razor, or I hate dogs. If you
Is
say
it
I hate
weird
dogs, you're dead.
Is it
People are
weird
gonna
that,
come
like,
at you.
Blood is like the coolest one there.
No, if
Like
you have, like, a
Lassie and Fido
Rottweiler,
are taken.
Come here, Blood.
Come here, Blood.
Young Blood.
Blood.
Yeah, Blood.
Blood. All right.
Sure, Blood. Why not?
You're a murderer.
It's close to fam.
Yeah.
Uh,
True.
Ooh, okay, we're getting in scenario.
Right.
Okay.
Let me finish the answers before you
Yeah.
answer.
Okay.
And I'll tell you when I'm done. You hit a small woodland creature with your car. What do? Keep on driving. Stop and see if it's alive. Stop with the intention of putting it out of its misery if it's still alive. Stop with the intention of putting it in your lunchbox and looking at it later. Stop with the intention backing up and running it over again. Keep driving, but wish you could have seen the look on the little sucker's face before you hit it.
Jesus. Is that all of them?
That's it, yeah.
I would probably. Well, I've done this. I would
Yeah.
probably stop and see if it's alive.
You've stopped?
Yeah, I hit a cat.
Oh, that's not a woodland creature.
Yeah, but it's still a creature.
It's
It
not a
ran out of the
creature.
woods.
Yo, remember that one time when we saw that cat and I tried to get it and then a truck ran it
Yeah,
over?
and we stopped the truck.
That was, and then he was like crying.
But
Yeah.
if you hit a squirrel, you're gonna stop.
I want to make sure it's alive. I'm curious.
I'll just keep driving.
I'm just curious.
I would still. I don't know if I would
I've hit
stop,
a
but I would
rabbit
look to
and
see
kept
if it
driving.
Yeah,
was-
yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
look in the
I know
rear
what you
view.
mean. I know
Yeah,
what you
Check
yeah,
the
yeah.
rear view. Yeah.
Check the rear view.
How many times have you seen the movie American Psycho? One winner.
Winner.
Only one time, not my type of movie. 2 or 3 times maybe. I've never stopped watching it. That movie never leaves my DVD player. Christian Bale is my favorite actor. I've never seen the movie, but I've read the book. I don't know what American Psycho is. I've never read the book or seen the movie.
I don't think I've seen. I know what it is, but I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't
Such
seen
a
it.
sick
I
movie.
haven't seen it.
So we'll just go with
Who
I don't know what
directed that?
is. I don't know. But it's sick. Christian Bale's in it. Batman.
I know.
Where is she? What is your worst fear? Snake's not on here, so we're just gonna go with other.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
Or I
we'll go
could
through
go-
the we'll go through the funny
I could
options.
pick out of those if you want.
Dying painfully, falling, being alone, being hideous. Other.
Ooh, being hideous.
Well, I'm already hideous.
Which one do you want to pick?
My biggest fear, yeah, it's other.
I'm so scared of other.
I'm so scared of anything that's other than
Yeah.
this.
Other than this.
Have you ever stolen something? Yes, no, never. One time when I was young, I never stopped stealing things. Why buy it when you can take it? I like things that other people have touched. I just like to borrow.
I wonder which one is the serial killer answer.
I don't know.
Shocker.
I would say
Mm.
my answer for you, my guess, would be one time when I was young.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Same. What'd you steal?
I don't remember, but I'm sure I did at some point.
I stole a Werther's candy one time.
I used to steal so much shit when I was a
Really?
kid.
Like
Yeah, 'cause I was
expensive
poor,
stuff or like
so-
candy,
Everything.
like legit stuff.
Actually, yo,
Everything.
I'm not even gonna say it
What?
somewhere, but I know a place where me and you have both stolen from.
Like when?
Oh, I know. But I can't say it.
Yeah, I
'cause
don't want to
that-
say it if it's
That might
recorded.
incriminate you.
Yeah,
Tell me later.
I will.
Um,
As soon as I say it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
This is an easy answer. I already know this. Have you ever made a promise to someone knowing you were going to break it?
Absolutely.
Yes, no, not on purpose, all the time. It's a good way of getting what you want. I would say yes or all the time.
It's not all the time. I'm fucking here, aren't I?
I'm not saying for this. I'm just saying in general. Yes or all the time. Which one? You pick.
Yes. I
Yes.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, all the time. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Be able to walk through walls, be able to turn invisible, be able to fly, be able to see the future, be able to stop time, be able to shoot lasers from your eyes.
Be able to give people orgasm.
Probably invisible. I think about that all the time.
I wish that you didn't say that.
Why?
Because I was just about to talk a tangent of how I think it's fucking weird when people want to be invisible.
Because you're gonna spy on
Really?
people.
Yeah,
and
'cause you would
shit.
just do,
Yeah,
like,
you're
creepy
like a
shit.
Creepy fucking.
not
No,
that you,
but-
not that you in general, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in
yeah.
specific would do something
You just
weird.
don't want people to notice.
But just think
you.
about like if like a sketchy weird dude was like, yeah, invisible.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Think about all like the
yeah.
weird shit that they would do.
Either invisible or the walk through walls.
Well, you said invisible. So
Invisible,
we'll
so I
just
could
go
go to
with
the
it.
girls' locker room and
Yeah.
just
It's
not
stand
why.
there.
It's super weird.
Be inside of it, invisible.
Be inside of it, invisible.
Be invisible.
You just want to be invisible so no one even notices you.
He's like, I
You
already,
already have that
feel
superpower.
invisible.
You're a superhero?
We both made the same joke.
Yeah.
You're at a bar and you see a stranger that you find attractive. What do? Don't answer yet.
Kill
Chill.
her.
I'm not gonna.
Try to make a conversation with them, maybe buy them a drink or ask them where they're from and see where it leads. Watch all night from the far corner of the bar. That's the one. Wait till they leave the bar. Wait till they leave the bar, then follow them home and memorize their address.
Nope.
Nothing. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I already have a partner, and I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I'd be tempted to be unfaithful. Fantasize about them.
The second last one.
Okay, but let's go with if you're not in a relationship.
Just
If I'm
staring,
not-
just like staring at them from afar. Was that one?
It makes it sound creepier than it is, but
'Cause,
watch
like, you're
all night
nervous
from the
to
far
go up to
corner of
them.
the bar.
But not all night.
But the only time I'm ever in a bar is with you guys.
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
Do I stand
they
there
made
and
it
stare at
sound
them?
way creepier than it
Than
is.
it
Because
is.
like,
They
if
did.
we're out at the bar and I see a cute girl,
You didn't look
I'm not gonna
at her.
stare at them all night,
No.
but I'm gonna like being like, hey, look, the
Mhm.
cute girl's still
Mhm.
here.
Trying to get the eye contact.
So let's just go with that.
Okay.
We're answering for you now.
Sure, sounds good.
Have you ever killed an animal? No, yes, so many I've lost count. Only when hunting.
No.
All human beings are responsible for the death of millions of animals all over the world.
Oh, God.
No, I've
Does
never
a fish
killed an
count
animal.
as a look how they worded this? Is a fish counted as an animal? It's literally word for word,
What the
verbatim.
fuck?
what it
Is a
says.
fish counted?
That's
You've
what
never
I-
killed an animal at all? Like a mouse,
No.
like a...
Like insects and shit.
I killed a mouse once.
Like on purpose?
And
Yeah.
the cat that I hit
How?
with my car didn't die.
It was
so
True.
at my grandma's house. It was in the basement and it ran into my room.
Yeah.
And
I've
I
never
got-
killed an animal. No,
I got a stick and killed it.
You
Would
hit
you-
it while I was running with a stick?
Yeah.
Damn.
that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I mean, I wasn't trying to kill it. I was just trying to
Trying
like
to
catch it. But
yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never
Catch it
killed
with
an
a
animal.
stick.
like
Trying
I
to
was-
catch it with a blunt
I was trying to
object.
put it in front of it so that I can like hockey. It was a hockey stick, so I could like shoot it out of my
Flick it
Yeah,
room.
out.
get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you done. So no.
So no,
No, never.
pussy. Just kidding. Do you believe in God? Yes, no. I believe there's a life after death, but I don't know if I believe in God. Heck no. I believe in whiskey. I am God. I think you believe in God.
I don't believe in God. No.
No.
But the
Since
whole
when?
believe in life after
I'm
death
out
thing is interesting.
peace.
You believe in life after death?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, that can't
Really?
be it, can it?
I
Yeah,
believe
you
there's
just
life
fucking-
after death,
you're
but
nothing
I
when
know,
you're-
I
before you're
know,
born.
I know. In the
Same
literal
thing.
sense that like
There's nothing.
I cease to exist.
You
but
do.
So I believe there's life
Nah,
after
no.
death, but I
No,
don't know if
God.
I believe in
Just
God.
appear
Just say the no.
Jeez, you're
Straight up
going
no.
down. Have you ever killed someone? What the fuck?
No.
No.
Never, but I
sounds-
fantasize about it.
I had a dream actually pretty recently that I strangled somebody with my hands.
There you
I'm
go.
not kidding.
Did you know the
So
person?
do we
No,
go
I
fantasize?
didn't know them.
Damn, was that
But
like
that's not a
was that fucked?
fantasy.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah, it
used
was.
your brain, yeah.
It was fucked up.
What happened like
I was really-
afterwards? Like
I-
in the dream after you killed them.
I'll talk about the dream after the quiz
Okay.
is done.
If
That's
you
interesting.
had to off someone, what would you use? A knife, a gun, a bomb, rat poison, a chainsaw? Sorry, but I could only kill someone with kindness. No, that's not an answer. You got to pick one of the other ones.
Knife, a gun, a bomb, rat poison,
And a chainsaw.
a chainsaw.
Poison.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's most
Knife and gun
hands-off.
are too messy.
I would go
Yeah.
gun.
That's
for
too
sure.
messy.
Too
I don't
messy,
give a
yeah.
Fuck. It would
Too
be
messy.
fun. If you're already forced to kill somebody, you might as well just pop them in the fucking face.
That's a good point.
Well, I already put rat poison in.
Yeah, that's how I would do it.
Who is your favorite Spice Girl?
What was Victoria? Posh?
Posh.
Yeah, her.
She's not even with the band anymore. Your best
True.
friend knocks on your door.
Come in.
When you open it, you find he's sweating and panicking. It sounds like me,
Damn,
does.
yeah.
minus the panicking. He he
Sweat.
tells you he needs your help to dispose of a body. What do? Tell him to come in and calm down. Seat him in the lounge, then say you're making a hot drink, but really you're just buying time so you can call the police. Urge him to turn himself in. Think to yourself, great, now I have to be a scapegoat for the blame of all the murders. Grab your trusty spade and gumboots. Time to start digging. Tell him not to worry, you've got a spare bathtub. What? Tell him not to worry, you've got spare bathtub full of lime in the basement. What is that?
To like
dispose
decompose
body.
it?
Ask him
Lime?
how fresh the body is.
Damn. What'd you do? Zakk came to your door.
I feel like in the end,
I know what you'd want to say, but
yeah,
I know what you'd actually do. I know that you want to say that you would like
I'd want to
help,
help you,
but I
but
think
I
that
don't
you would
know
urge,
if I would.
You'd say urge him to turn himself
Yeah.
in.
That's what I
You've
would
also
say.
told me before, not about me specifically, but you're like, if you've said to me before, if one of my friends comes to me with a body, I ain't touching that
Yeah,
shit.
bro, you fucking killed him. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
deal with it.
I'd want to help you.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't call the police on you.
No, I would
I
tell
would
you
say
to turn
you
yourself
need to
in.
either go
You need to
somewhere
turn
else or you
yourself
need to
in, yeah.
turn
Go
yourself
away.
in.
Yeah.
Okay, urge him to turn himself in. Have you ever been in love? Yes, no, I think so. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with my dog. Love makes me sick. I
Love
think it's a
makes
mix
me
of yes and
sick.
love makes
No.
me sick.
I think that's every guy ever.
Yeah.
No, I have.
Except for
yeah,
Shaquille.
Of course.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
So yes, you have.
Yeah.
Imagine you said no. That'd be sick. That'd be the biggest fuck you to everybody you ever knew.
Yeah. Well, they've had their fair share of fuck yous to me as well. So
It's very true.
Mic drop. What's the best thing about your personality?
nothing.
I'm loving and kind. I get along well with most people. I'm a good listener. I'm a good liar. They spelled liar L-I-R-E.
No, they didn't.
Makes
Come
it
on.
easy to manipulate people. I'm good at hiding my true feelings. I'm loyal. I don't know which one you are, to be honest.
You know me better than myself, so what am I?
What do you
Hiding my
think?
true feelings.
I want to say either hide my true feelings or I'm a good listener.
Yeah.
Mm,
But you talk to me, so
I
you'd
wouldn't.
know if I was a good
I wouldn't say
listener.
you're a good listener. I'd say you're good at conversation.
I think you're. A good
I don't think being a
listener.
good listener is a good thing.
Yeah,
I
it
think
just
it's.
means
I
you
think
sit
it's
there
better
and say
if you
nothing
can listen to something and then have a conversation.
and have a
Well,
response.
yeah, but
to
that's
it.
part of being
Yeah.
a good listener. You listen to what they have to say and then you can comment back. And
I had my feelings pretty good. I'd probably go with that one.
Yeah, you do too. One of those two.
Thanks, man.
Why
No, I do it too.
Why did the
Oh,
chicken?
is it? Okay, never mind.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To
Hmm.
get to the other side,
Yep.
so that the other chickens would follow and get run over. The other side of the road looked nicer. It's a pointless joke with no real answer. I like roast chicken. I would say you're the type of person that would say it's a pointless joke with no real answer.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
All right, submit the answer.
You're not. There's no way they know. Any, am I a serial killer? Does it just say
Drum roll,
bitch?
please.
Oh my god! It literally says your result. Boring average person.
Well, that's good, I guess. You're just a boring average
You're
person.
fucking nobody, bitch.
Dude,
That's funny.
you're not even a serial killer. What the fuck? Damn.
That is
Oh
pretty
my
funny,
God,
actually.
Jesus Christ.
You're a boring
Cranky.
average person.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning, you have breakfast, you go to work.
I said I
you
didn't
look-
eat
You don't want
breakfast.
And you look forward to the weekend. You vote, you pay your taxes when you have to. Your view of success in life is accumulation of expensive material possessions.
That's true.
Though if you asked, you would answer love. Life could always be worse or better, and you are never really satisfied. Congratulations, you are quite sane and quite normal. The world will always move on without you, however.
Damn.
It'll be no worse off for you being here.
These quizzes are awful. I literally said I don't eat breakfast, and
So-
it says you wake up and eat breakfast.
74% passionate person, 58%
Good.
murderer, 45% maniac, 39% serial killer, 26% sociopath.
Those questions are awful, and that's the worst quiz I've ever taken.
That's crazy because
Literally,
I
though.
feel like that wasn't gonna be a good quiz.
yeah,
It was
these
awful.
are stupid quizzes. That's how we
Set up
led
for
this
failure.
whole thing.
Okay.
It's weird that it says sociopath 26% because like most people are sociopaths
Yeah,
in
they are.
2018.
That's true. They just think anything's a sociopath
Yeah.
now. Any like mental disorder in 2018 is like you're now full on
Yeah,
depressed.
overdiagnosis.
Oh, big time.
All right, what are we doing for Brad? Which famous serial killer are you?
Sure.
Yeah, because he doesn't know the actors for the movie one.
Yeah. It would make no sense to me.
Okay. Pick a city: L.A., Seattle, New York, Miami, New Orleans, Chicago.
L.A.
What is your favorite season? Don't make me list them.
What's the seasons?
Well, the seasons to be jolly.
The one in between summer and fall. The transition from summer to fall.
So fall.
Yeah, we'll go out. Oh,
Because fall's only like 1 week.
that's
It's
true.
been-
It's
been
It's been.
What do you want for dinner? A very rare steak, salad, hot dog, chicken, pasta, sushi, pizza, shrimp gumbo.
Recently, sushi.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Sushi that good.
We've been
How would you kill your
Into it.
victims? Shooting, strangling, stabbing, bludgeoning.
shooting.
Blood.
Shoot.
Yeah. Scat, cat, scratch, scratch,
Gra-
scratch,
bop,
scratch, scratch. Pick a college major: pre-law, religious studies, history, gender and sexuality studies, political science, business, music.
Business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your best quality? Free spirit, charming personality, leadership skills, intelligence, passion. I would say passion or intelligence.
Yeah, one of those two.
Or leadership skill.
No.
No.
I'd go intelligence if I were you.
But the reason I say passion is
Like-
because he usually gets passionate
yeah,
about things.
exactly.
And
Like
the
I'm not intelligent. I know some things about things I'm passionate about. So passionate, because
yeah,
passionate
that's true. Yeah.
passionate drives my
In-
knowledge on it.
Yeah,
That's-
knowledge.
Knowledge.
Here in my garage.
In my garage.
You just won the lottery. What are you going to do with the money?
Invest it.
Got him.
Well, chill. There's
Alright.
you might want to do any
Maybe
other
I wanna
things.
do something else.
Share it with my friends.
Well, yeah.
Go on my dream vacation.
Yeah.
Buy a lavish new home.
Yeah.
Pay off my student loans.
Nope.
Buy a new car. Invest it.
Yep.
Live off of it for the rest of my life.
Invest it.
If you pick live off of it for the rest of your life, you're an idiot.
Yeah, invest it. For
Pick a
sure.
decade. 90s, 70s, 1830s, 80s, or 60s.
90s.
Ding, ding, ding,
These are easy.
ding, 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 ding. That's all that reminds me of the 90s.
That's all there was in the
Yeah.
90s.
If you were arrested for murder, you would plead guilty, plead not guilty by reason of insanity. That one because you're white.
Yeah.
Plead guilty but try to get insanity defense. Flee the country and risk greater punishment. Plead not guilty but eventually confess. Plead not guilty, plead guilty but claim self-defense.
I would either flee insanity or self-defense.
For me, if I
Insanity
killed
gets
multiple
stuck in a
people, then I would flee.
Yeah. One person, I would probably do self-defense.
Yeah.
but you're white, you can do insanity.
Yeah, but then you're just in a fucking insane asylum.
Yeah, but you're not
for-
insane, so
Yeah.
you'll be okay. But it's whatever you pick. It's whatever you want to go with. Because if you plead guilty but claim self-defense, and if you're
you can
wrong, then
fully
you're
get
fucked.
away with it though.
Yeah, but if you're
Just
not,
get a good
you're
lawyer.
fucked.
Get Cochran.
Yeah, you have that much money.
Yeah. I'll go self-defense.
Alright.
I don't want to be insane. I would become insane being in an insane
If you
asylum.
killed someone, what would you do with the body? Leave it at the crime scene,
No.
dump it far from my home, hide it in my home,
Mm-mm.
cut it up, and hide the pieces in my home.
Put it far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calculating,
Burn.
calculating. Oh, nice. You're Eileen Wernos.
Fuck is that?
She's like a woman serial killer.
Was she smart?
Is that the girl they
she
made the
was just
movie
like,
Monster about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's good.
Hmm?
Actually.
She's just like
What did she do?
wild.
How did she like kill her victims?
She killed 7 men in Florida between 1989 and the 1990s while she was working as a prostitute. At the
Oh,
time of
okay.
her arrest, Wernos claimed that she'd killed all of them in self-defense after they raped her and attempted to rape her, which, like, most of that was true.
Mhm.
She was convicted and sentenced to death by lethal injection and was executed in 2002.
How much you want to bet? Just because it chose self-defense, that's why.
That's
won.
why.
And the
There's a movie
90s.
about her. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
though.
and it was in
It's
the
like a couple
90s.
things that,
Okay.
lined up.
Yeah, the 90s was
That was
in there
not that
too.
bad.
That's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
she's
they-
like scary looking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who plays her in the
Charlize
movie?
Theron.
Yeah,
She
it's a
plays
really
her.
good movie. It's called
Monster?
Monster.
Like,
Yeah.
If you
I've
look
seen
at how because Charlize Theron's like a good looking woman.
Yeah,
I
she
don't know who
is.
that is.
But if you see her in that movie, like they made her like fucked.
the
Yeah?
makeup team killed it
Yeah.
on that movie. Yeah, it's a good movie.
All right, let's go. What are you getting? What grade am I getting in life?
Yeah,
Burger
okay, this is
King
gonna be
foot
good. This
lettuce.
is gonna be good. All right.
Number 15, Burger King foot
Foot
lettuce.
lettuce.
The last thing that you want in your Burger King burger is
is foot
somebody's foot
lettuce.
fungus. But it turns out that might be
What
what you
you
get.
get.
How often do you work out? Hey, I work out.
Oh, there you go.
I
Every
would
day.
say a couple times a week.
Attaboy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best, approximately where does your personal happiness fall? Negative. Okay, so there's 8 to 10, 4 to 7, 1 to 3, negative 100. We're going negative 100.
No, 1 to 3.
All right. What's your life outside of work like? Right now, I have no life outside of work, but it'll pay off. I love my job, but it rules my life. I hate my job, and it rules my life. I leave work at the door and enjoy myself after 5.
Yeah.
I'd go with that one, but
Yeah,
it's not
that's a good
after
one,
5.
yeah.
But yeah, after work.
What is the state of your home apartment like right now? Kind of nasty, but I live with roommates. It's not super clean, but does it really matter? Not too bad if you don't go in the bathroom. Fresh and clean. I'd say it's not super clean, but does it really matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
If
It's
it
like
was- if it
livable.
was the
It's
other
not
one, it
it's
was
clean
disgusting.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still clean, but it's like
yeah.
Because your roommate cleans up a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah. How's your love life? I just met someone. Could be better. I'm very content. Blurg.
Blur.
I would go with could be better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's talk debt. Oh, God.
Okay.
I am drowning in credit card debt. Nah. I have
Yeah.
some, but the good kind, nah.
Mm-mm.
I probably won't pay off my school loans until I'm dead. I'm broke, but my debts are manageable. It's one of those two.
Yeah.
I would say I'm broke, but my debts are manageable.
Yeah.
How many books have you read in the past 3 months? Ooh. I'm reading 10 books at once, so hard to say.
Jesus.
None. Why does this matter? I'd say 3 to 5.
There you go.
3 to
Where
5
do you-
books in the last month?
Yeah, he reads
Damn.
I
a
got
lot.
mad books next
Really?
to my bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for
Where
you.
do you see yourself in 5 years? I've moved into my own place and have advanced in my career. I own my own home. My own home.
My own
A
home.
home.
All the shoes I want. Take vacations several times a year. Don't know. Life doesn't really seem to be leading anywhere. Oh, that's bad. Wherever the wind takes me. I would go with the first one. I've moved into my own place and have advanced in
Yeah.
my career.
That'd be
Because
good.
I don't
5
really
years, that's a good time.
I don't really care if I have all the shoes and a vacation
No,
several
fuck
times.
that.
a year.
Yeah, who cares?
Not that kind of man.
Live alone. Live on your own.
Okay, but
Yeah.
realistically, where will you be in 5 years?
That's funny.
Probably where I am now.
Card fill.
Oh, I think it's because it's only 16. The Lexar one that you have? Yeah, I think it's only 16. I own my own home, buy all the shoes I want, blah, blah, blah. Maybe making some more money, but not enough for a huge life change in a different city. In a different job in a different city. Probably that one.
Yeah.
What's your biggest source of stress? Money, figuring out
Money.
the future, my relationship, my job. Money.
Money for
Everybody's
sure. Everyone,
answer.
Literally everyone.
A genie comes and grants you 3 wishes. What do?
More
Call my
wishes.
psychiatrist. Ask for infinity, more wishes. Ask for money, special powers, and fame.
That one.
Stall and ask
More
the
wishes.
genie if he wants to get a drink, so I don't have to be alone.
That's funny.
I feel like,
Wishes.
yeah, but have you ever seen that episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark when they do that and then he turns into a genie and he has to grant infinity wishes before he gets out?
And
then he got fucking bamboozled.
Damn.
Isn't there one that had money in it?
Yeah,
Alright,
money,
alright.
special powers, and fame. Who wouldn't pick that?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's not?
I don't really
obviously.
care for the fame, but for
Yeah,
Yeah.
the money.
Money and
mainly.
special
Special powers.
powers?
Yeah.
which kind of shitty thing are you most guilty of? Paying bills late, never calling my parents back, never correcting that one behavior my BFF or significant other hates, checking out of friendships when life gets crazy. I don't know, never calling my parents back.
Yeah.
When it comes to organizing plans, I'm 100% fine bailing 100% of the time. When I owe someone a FaceTime, I always show up. I don't make plans if I know I won't enjoy them or will bail. I show up late to everything. I would say that one. If I don't make plans if I know I
You'll
won't
bail.
enjoy them.
Yeah.
Say you call in sick, how do you spend the day?
Laying in bed.
Cleaning, catching up, going to the DMV. I love doing chores.
Yeah.
In
Same.
bed watching TV. I don't even take sick days when I'm actually sick. On a fun adventure. Ooh, between one of those. I'm going to go with on a fun adventure because whatever. Yo, nice. Got an A-.
What?
Get it.
All the
boy.
shit I answered was
Really?
trash.
That mental state.
Not
though,
too
that's
bad.
why.
Not too bad at all. If an A- really feels like a stretch for you, then congrats on all the hard work. And
Damn.
maybe you're cheating.
I think you might be.
What? You were there when I was answering. Ended.
A minus. That's
That's
pretty
good.
That's a
Yeah.
good way to start off your life
I think
from now
I
on.
got a pretty good.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem is now you just set the bar high.
yeah.
There's
I'm
nowhere to
just
go
gonna
but
kill
down.
myself.
now.
Yeah. Now if you get like a B, you take it next month, and now it's like a B. You're just downhill from here. Might as well just end it all.
all downhill from here. Why do you keep yawning? Wait the
That's beautiful. You want a Red Bull? You can share one.
Oh shit, yeah.
I'll share a Red Bull.
You
3
sharing?
ways? Sure, Red Bull 3 ways. Just kidding. I'm good. I ain't a little.
Hey, wipes.
Yeah, a little spit on there.
Little spittle. What? Little spittle.
Oh yeah, that's a nice stretch.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Sponsored, by the
matey.
way.
Not sponsored. Stop saying that.
Got him.
I can hear that. It sounds like a pee.
Can you?
That sounds nice.
It does.
Yeah, you gave him way more than yourself.
I got a little bit left.
He's got the
That's
a little
What
bit
a nice
left.
guy. Guy's paying it forward.
Mm-hmm.
That means that something good will happen to you.
True. You always got paid for
Yeah,
it.
if you do something nice. Do you believe in karma? Do you believe that if you do something nice will happen to you?
I believe in it more for the bad part
I
of
don't
it.
think so.
That's kind of. Is it greedy to believe in that? Like, I'm
okay,
only
but-
doing this because I want something?
If you have that mentality, maybe. But I've done nice shit all the time, and I don't expect anything.
Nah, I never
and
get
nothing
it. back.
changes.
No.
I think it's okay to be greedy.
No,
though.
it sounds like you're saying it as a joke, but same.
I think it's.
Except for that one day when I got some free shit.
Yeah, true.
But I think it's okay to be like. If you're being nice to someone out of greed, that's a lot better than being mean to them out of greed.
Here's a very
That's a
minor
good thing.
version.
True,
right?
true.
The very minor version of paying it forward is
Mm.
just like being a drive-through Samaritan. That happened to me this
Yes.
week, and it was like
Yeah?
it made my day so good. It was like, oh yeah, that guy in front of you paid for your coffee because I let him in line.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh.
oh sweet, and I fucking driving
See,
to work.
yeah.
Like,
Do you ever think that those people are like, instead of being like, I'll pay for that, they're like, what did he get? How much is it first?
Yeah, for sure. Of course they
Yeah,
did.
true.
Yeah. Of course
When
they did.
every time I've done it, I just say I'll pay for whatever he got.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been more than like $8.
At Tim Hortons though, it's usually safe because no
It's
one's
like a
spending
coffee,
like
yeah.
$30. Like McDonald's,
imagine
you gotta
McDonald's,
ask.
you'd be
You gotta ask at
True.
Be like,
McDonald's.
I'll have a coupon for him if
Like
he
you have
wants
a
to use it.
family in a van behind you. It's like
You're like,
$80.
no.
The thing is about all that shit is like, you completely change someone's entire day
Yeah,
by
with
like
one
Yeah.
simple thing.
one little simple thing.
They could be having like the shittiest day, and then
Yeah.
they just got some free shit.
and it
Yeah.
And
costs
it doesn't
you
even have to
nothing
be
do that.
drive-through.
You can just smile
Yeah.
at someone,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Mhm.
they just needed to see a smile.
Yeah.
That's it, because they're just having a shit day and they're down
Yeah.
and like
Or you just do something nice.
anything. Literally,
Anything.
it can be anything.
They drop something, and you help them pick it
Yeah.
up.
Exactly. I was just thinking that. It's weird.
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's just crazy that like something so small and like does meaningless to you can just
You know, it's kind
mean
of like
so
a
much to
like a
someone.
branch off of that,
Mm.
and like I've always been this way. And stay with me now.
All right.
All right.
Isn't it crazy how human contact can change things? Let me explain.
Okay.
There's been times where I was talking to somebody, and they're talking about something that's like a sensitive topic. Like, okay, so say hypothetically, Kyle just broke up or got broken up with,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, he's telling me about it. He's like, yeah, this happened, that, and I can see him like on the brink of tears.
Yep.
I won't hug him on purpose because I know if I hug him, he's gonna break
I'm
down.
gonna cry.
Or I will hug him because
To get him to break down.
I want him to like feel better.
Get the
Mhm.
good cry.
But isn't
out.
it crazy how like depending on if I hug him or not,
Yeah, if you
He's
you
gonna
touch
cry.
it, like
Yeah.
physical.
That
physical
dictates
touch
where it's
it.
like
gonna
if
go.
if I'm sad or something like that and I'm talking to somebody and if they hug me, then it's like you just like it's almost like you just like release. And
You
you
give
just start
him-
crying.
It's pretty crazy. Like you
That's all
humans.
based off a hug.
Humans
Yeah.
rely on like human contact so much more than you know
Yeah.
it. Like yeah, even just like cuddling or something
Yeah.
is like.
Well, you're just with that. You're giving them the okay to cry. Like
yeah.
You are.
I know where this is going. Just. You
But
know.
that causes. I
Where's
think
it
that
going?
causes people
no,
to
like
go
with the guy. Like,
insane.
look. I know
Oh
where we're
yeah,
going
yeah,
here.
yeah. I thought you were meant like I was trying to say something else.
No, no, no.
That causes like having no human contact or touch. I feel like drives people insane.
Yeah, it does. Like proven.
Yeah.
You
Well,
think
it's
we're,
like
like-
loneliness.
Yeah.
I think we're almost like touch starved as a society these days. Like human interaction starved.
Hmm.
Like
yeah, we're getting there.
yeah.
I think it's
And, like-
it's like bad because like nobody wants to like physically do shit anymore.
yeah.
You know what I
True.
mean?
Yeah, you can't even.
It's like everybody's online talking to people or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's not human interaction.
But yeah, like you said, cuddling,
yeah,
the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And like
Sometimes
you
just
could
wanna
be
lay
having like
down.
a shit ass day,
Yeah,
and then you have a nice cuddle after.
you
and feel
forget
good.
about everything.
And like,
Right.
and
All
that
your
doesn't even that doesn't even matter who it is. Like, I could have a shit day, and then we all hang out, and
Yeah.
then we cuddle.
Yeah.
And I'll be like feeling better.
Feeling
Yeah,
good, man.
exactly. Like you just or even just being in presence with people.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be talking.
Yeah.
We can just sit here and stare at the
Oh yeah,
camera.
like back in the day, we used to we would all go to Brad's house.
Mhm.
This battery's gonna die soon. We would all go to Brad's house. Brad would be fucking on his computer. I would be like watching TV. Kyle would be out playing pool.
Yeah.
And then just every once in a while we'd have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would
yeah.
all just go and hang
We'd
out
just
and do
be in the
nothing.
same
That used to happen
area.
so much.
I know
It's like-
all the time.
Someone said this once. Maybe I read it once, and it's like it's like so true. Is like if you can sit in silence comfortably with somebody, then like you're good.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go on a date with someone or like you're hanging out with someone for like the first couple times.
Yeah, like early on.
You're like driving in the car and you just have the music on. It kind of feels awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you still have that, then you're not comfortable yet.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comfortable
If you can
silence.
Yeah, if
that's
you can
the
sit in
best.
silence comfortably with that person,
And not be awkward.
you're good.
I like
Yeah.
being able to do that and like or even just like in silence and like sitting, just being together and doing two separate things and not
Yeah.
like worrying or being like, why
Right.
aren't you hanging out with
Yeah,
me?
like
Why
I'm
aren't you-"
sitting
like,
here.
Yeah,
You're on the computer.
You're both are
yeah.
doing something that you want to be doing right now. Why are you getting mad
Yeah.
at each other
Yeah.
for?
It's like if you're hanging out with your girlfriend or something, and she has to get work done, and you're playing a video game.
Yeah.
And she's like laying on you, and like you're
Yeah.
cuddling,
Yeah.
and she's just doing her thing, you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Exactly. But some people don't like that.
Some people just fucking suck.
Yeah,
Like, if you're-
that's true.
They almost get some like, I feel like some relationships they almost get annoyed that you're like happy.
Yeah.
If
When it has nothing
Or like
to do
having
with them.
fun without them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have fun without them, like if you're in a bad relationship, this
Yeah.
is not a
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in like,
Like
a
a shit
shit relationship, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's almost easier to find a shitty relationship than it is to find a good relationship.
for you,
Like
like,
so
for
much
sure.
easier.
Yeah.
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 And like you'll go out with your friends and just have a great time. Nothing will happen. There will be no inkling of you ever cheating on them.
There
ever,
won't
like,
even
just
be
pure-
girls there.
Yeah, won't even be girls.
It'll be like a LAN
Yeah.
party with all
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you almost want to like when you go back and they ask you about it, you'd be like, it's all right.
You almost,
Even
yeah.
though you have the time of your life.
You're just lying.
Because if you say, oh, it was so much fun, all this, we
Yeah.
did this, we played this game, we talked
It's
about
almost
these
like they don't
jokes,
even want to hear about
and then
it.
they almost, they get
Yeah.
jealous and like, oh, that's cool.
Or you
like-
just give them that high pitched good. Oh, how was last night? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like-
it's good. Yeah,
Like
it's
if
good.
we went for
It's good.
guys' weekend even, and then
Yeah.
you came back and
fun.
you wanted to talk to them about it, you
Mhm.
can't.
Yeah.
Like only in shitty relationships.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
because they don't want to hear about it because it just
Mhm.
makes them mad for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you do something or you talked about something with them or you did an activity that they don't agree with,
Yeah.
and then they get mad. Be like, oh
Right,
yeah, we
yeah.
went ATVing, and they're like, oh, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous. Yeah, exactly.
Or like
Like,
even just to the
What
the
heck?
bar. Or
Why'd you do
whatever.
that? Yeah, why'd
We
you
went
go?
dancing.
Oh,
Why?
what'd
There's
you do
girls
there?
there.
Yeah.
And like when we go to the bar dancing or whatever, like it's just the four of
It's
us.
with each
Nobody
other. We
fucking-
dance with each other.
Yeah.
in a crowd
In a-
with just
yeah,
us
in
In a
dancing
circle.
each
Yeah.
other.
Good
Yeah.
times.
It's just I don't know.
It's like almost the same. It's in the same breath as like when people get mad. Okay, first of all, if you are one of the people that goes on fucking Instagram and looks at the liked page,
Oh God.
you're fucked.
That's craziness.
You know, like what I'm talking about when people are like dating somebody.
To be like scouring that.
Yeah.
Like, I've never even gone on that page.
I didn't even know it was there
Yeah,
until
yeah,
recently.
Yeah.
And then people will go on it and be like, oh, like my boyfriend or my girlfriend liked this picture. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I
For
think-
liking a picture?
Yeah.
crazy.
That's just pure insecurity.
Especially if the
Yeah.
person whose picture you liked or whatever added as a friend or followed is somebody you knew before you knew this
Mhm.
person.
Yeah, if it's just a random girl that you added as like a half naked
Yeah.
picture and you're doing it all the
But
time,
if
that's
it's like your actual
bro,
Yeah,
friend
if you're like
or
constantly
something.
liking a picture
yeah.
that somebody's like naked in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
then whatever.
Even still, I can see why somebody would
Yeah,
get mad,
it's
but there's
like-
no point of getting mad.
There
Like,
is
starting
it's
a fight
fucking
about it.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
At least with that, you can see why they might.
If they comment hard eyes, then maybe
Oh,
there's an
yeah.
issue.
Yeah,
yeah.
then we might have a problem.
But yeah, if it's like, yeah, they're like, there's no point in you liking that photo because it doesn't get you anything. So like, what's the point?
Yeah,
but
I mean,
again, it's a fucking.
if it's just like habit, like
cares?
you're like we're scrolling through.
yeah,
oh,
and, like,
sometimes
the
a lot of
thing-
people are
cool.
like alcoholics.
Just-
Yeah,
whatever.
and the
yeah.
thing with me too,
Alcoholics.
the thing with me personally,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you guys are the same. When I'm single, I follow a lot more people than I do when I'm in a relationship. So if I get into a relationship, I'll like unfollow a lot of people just
Right,
because like
yeah.
there's no point of me talking to them or like following them anymore because like I'm in a
Yeah.
relationship. I don't need that like
I don't even use mine.
I don't need
enough
that
to do
excuse even to be a little bit there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Technical difficulties.
Camera
Please
shit,
stand
you know how it
by.
is.
Yeah, I didn't even know that page existed. Now, can you? I'm only asking you this because you know more about apps and stuff than me. Can you go through the follow page and filter it, or do you have to
No.
like if I want to find what you did, I got to go through every.
Depending on how
Yes.
many people you follow.
Right.
So right now I follow probably like 800 people or something.
yeah,
So just
It would be like if I wanted to see something
you'd never
liked,
find it.
I'd have to fucking search.
Yeah,
scroll
like you
and
gotta
scroll
dig.
I'd
and
have to be
scroll.
scrolling.
Scroll.
It'd be like 5 hours ago and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
had 4,000
Yeah.
posts down.
Even I only follow like 100 people or something. and it
Especially
still
because
takes me
if
a
you
while.
follow any celebrities, it shows. For instance, if like a celebrity
Oh,
posts
the-
a picture, it'll
yeah.
show all the things like the comments.
Like
people
a
commented,
that they like.
commented,
Oh,
commented.
okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, if like Katy Perry posted a picture, if you scrolled over, it would be like Katy Perry liked this comment, comment,
Oh, okay.
comma,
Yeah.
comma,
So it just
comma.
fills it up.
Chameleon.
So you're like picking this one out of all
Yeah,
this whole
that's
list.
crazy.
It's messed up.
I don't even know if my eyes are good enough to spot
Yeah.
the person I'm
People
looking
people get
for.
way too jealous over social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
stupid shit.
it's so meaningless.
It's so dumb. Like
you-
to get upset over.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're with the person physically.
yeah, just
Why are you getting
Yeah.
Even the other thing too is like, for the most part, I'm like pretty okay in like acquaintances, like quarter friends with some of my exes.
Yeah.
If I dated somebody and they weren't okay with that, I think that's like that's something wrong with you.
Yeah,
that's something
definitely.
you're insecure about.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to date that person. We're just friends.
You already broke up. There's no
Yeah.
reason.
You already
broke
tried it
up
and
for a
didn't
reason.
work,
Yeah,
Yeah.
or else you'd still be with them and
Why
not
would
with
you
this
try
new
to-
person.
exactly. Why would I be dating you?
Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, yeah. Yeah, it all comes down to the whole trust thing again. and
Is that just
respect.
people's communication skills are diminishing with like
No, I think it's always
because
been
of
an
stuff like
issue.
this,
It's
or is it just always
It's
a
always
thing?
been an issue. Now it's just easier to be an
because
issue.
of all the apps and
Yeah.
shit.
It's
yeah.
just about finding a good
Well, do you
relationship.
remember
Like, you
when
go through a bunch
fucking-
of shit to find something good.
Do you remember fucking like back in the day when it first came out when you could highlight on someone's Snapchat and see who their top 3 were?
Yeah.
How many marriage did
You
that
could?
break up?
What?
Yeah.
You could
Yeah,
see?
you used to
you could
press
see
and
who
hold
the
and
person
see who
was
their
cheating
top
on.
3 were.
Oh.
How many marriages did that ruin, do you think?
Damn. Yeah, that started some fights.
That
That's
didn't
why
last
they
very
got rid
long
of that
either.
For sure.
That didn't last too long either.
Apparently getting sued for some shit. I can't remember what though.
Snapchat is?
Yeah.
Headlines.
Yeah.
That
it was
headline.
Like, it was like
Snapchat sued.
They're getting sued for
Just
like
make
a
something
privacy
up.
something
invasion
false,
thing,
like
or,
putting something with privacy like that they didn't put in or some
Everyone's
shit.
getting sued for privacy now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Everyone's
Facebook
breaching that
got
shit,
wrecked
yeah.
too, yeah.
It's a piece of shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Facebook. What were they actually doing with that? I know it's old news as
They're
fuck. but I
taking
don't
all your
even-
information and selling it to
They're
companies.
selling it
like
to,
like advertising.
advertisers and
Oh, okay. Like what your
Um,
stats are.
shit. I think it was more than that though. It was
Not like credit
Their
card
terms
shit,
of
was it?
service?
Okay.
No.
the terms of service on most of those.
Oh, sorry. It was. So, if you were a friend with someone, right,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had their privacy settings on whatever, like allowed all that shit, they would be able to see your stuff because they're friends. Like they were going through friends and friends of friends
Okay.
to get your
your info
your
without
data,
your
info
permission.
without your permission. Like
Okay.
it was some shit like that, and it was like super shady.
Like the terms of services on some of these apps is fucked.
Well, it's not
Like
if you
I
actually
can't remember.
read them all.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it is, but there's like a couple of them that if you post a picture or a video on their app, they can like take that and do whatever the fuck they want with it, and even like use you in advertisements.
Isn't that TikTok?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Right, like they can
yeah,
use
yeah.
your videos like for commercials
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
They can use it however they want and take
Without
all
your
the revenue.
permission?
Yeah, without
That's-
your permission.
So
yeah.
joining it is you giving them permission to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
they can make a TikTok commercial.
They need
and
to
you could
start
be
putting
it.
in like regulations, not
need
to
be able
us, but like to the companies. Like, here's what your terms of service can be. It can be at most X number
Yeah,
of
you can only
words,
reach
Mhm.
so far.
X amount of
too.
pages. Like,
Yeah.
who's sitting
Make
there
it
reading?
easy. There needs to be like layman's terms of the highlights, and then you need to be able to deny it, but still use the app.
Yeah, like what can
Like
you?
you
Yeah.
can't say no to a term
Yeah.
of service.
Yeah.
You can't.
No,
you
you
just
can't.
don't use it.
It just
Yeah.
like closes the app.
You should
Like,
be able to like get rid of some things.
Yeah,
Like no, I don't want this.
Yeah.
No, I don't
yeah.
want
You,
that.
like you're like
should have
what's the
choices.
word?
You should have
Limited
options.
to
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
But
you
I
can
can
use.
already see how that would go. Like if you said no to certain things, they would just
They would take
deny
away
you
certain
certain
things.
parts of the
Yeah, they
app.
would,
Like with
yeah.
Snapchat,
It
oh,
would
you
just-
can't post stories if
Yeah,
you're
it
happy
would just
with
be like
this.
you can't post it,
Yeah.
You can just look at people's stories. Like that's
Yeah.
it.
which like wouldn't be that bad.
No, it wouldn't. But I mean, at least you'd
Because
have
if you
some
just
control.
wanted to follow like your friends and or like favorite celebrities or something,
Yeah.
then you don't need to give away all your information.
That's why I think
Yeah.
that like Twitter is just like the perfect app
Why?
because
No,
it's
there's,
just.
there's like stuff
No,
that they're
I'm-
breaching too.
Well, I know, I'm sure they are, but like for what I want, it's because we just brought it up, like just following like actors or like
Mhm.
musicians or sports stuff, and then you can post some thoughts every now and then, but nobody really gives a shit what you have to
No.
say. But if it makes you feel better, you can do it.
Right.
You find your friends, do this or that. If you're working on a project like this,
Mm.
Yo,
make a Twitter for it.
For
whatever.
the longest time, I wasn't even using Twitter properly. I barely even use it properly now. I use it more for like, I like do a tweet and then close it. Like I don't even care what anybody else is saying. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
writing
You
my
just-
shit.
I'm a browser.
Post your shit out there.
I look through it.
Internet
Yeah.
Explorer.
Yeah, Internet Explorer. I just look through like the Twitter feed, and
You don't
sometimes I'll
tweet?
just find. Like it's the same way I'm with Instagram. If you just look at my Instagram, it looks like I never opened it.
Yeah, I rarely post. I post like once a month.
But I look
maybe.
through it.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
same
post
with
as
Twitter.
much
I don't
anymore.
tweet
When's your
that
last
much, but I look
Instagram
through it.
post?
It's
I
the
don't even
one
know.
of us at Zakk's at the guys' potluck. Me, you, Fish, Nick,
Yo, that was in
Jordan.
February.
all
What?
of
That
us,
was
yeah.
so long
That's
ago.
my last
Damn.
post.
Really?
That's
a
my
long time
last
ago.
post. I think. I'm pretty sure it's my last post.
Yeah, but it's better than people who like. There's some people on Instagram that
What?
like need a Tumblr. Like they post way too much.
Yeah.
And like
or
dumb
they have
shit.
massive captions
Yeah.
and stuff.
But it's or like there's people on
Where's your
Instagram that don't even post
Thing?
pictures
Doesn't salt your eyes?
that they
No.
took.
That was my old Twitter.
Oh, what'd you change it to?
Kyle
Oh,
Millard
yeah,
27. What is it? Kyle
Hey.
Millard 27?
Yeah, it is my last
Sleep
picture.
Voices.
That's the one of all
Yeah,
of us.
damn.
That's my
And then
last
before
one.
that,
It was JD, me, and
so
Melissa.
March 28th, 2017.
Yeah, that was this year. I'm pretty sure.
December
28.
31st,
fucking
2017.
Oh,
loser.
2017. I never use it
Get on that Instagram train, dog.
because I get up, I do whatever. Like I don't have anything cool to share. Like at least you.
That's
post
true. At least
cool
you're not
stuff.
sharing shimfo. Like it's better to not share anything
Yeah.
than just.
Plus,
share.
you're really good with cameras and pics and stuff.
Just post pictures
With
of the podcast.
Why did I say pics? Like
dude.
I'm
What-
14.
Yeah, just take a picture of the lights and post.
Post pictures of the pod key.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like
I don't know what a pod key is.
a pod key.
Answering,
Shitcast.
Nice.
just, business.
Word.
Jokes. He's sending him a message,
Yeah.
sliding his DMs.
I like that
Yeah,
shirt,
it's-
Zach.
What shirt? This one?
When you're wearing.
I don't know if you were talking to him or me, fucker. Finch fucker.
You know what he did?
Frichter.
Frichter.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
That's a great movie. You think there'll ever be like? I always think about when's the next,
Cult classic.
because it was American Pie for time, and then Superbad came out, and that was like the new American Pie.
Cult classic movie.
Like, what's like the next
Like
sick,
comedy?
like teenage high school comedy?
Cult classic.
It's gonna be sick.
It's. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that was like basically those three
But
guys.
will it
It's 'cause
be
they're all
for
cheesy as
people
fuck
younger than
now.
us, and it'll be their cult classic, or like?
Yeah.
Because
Like,
it's like
I-
cheesy.
but
Because
I
last
can-
one we related was super bad.
I still consider ours American Pie.
I would say that for
Mine's super bad.
it would be super bad, and then like people
I was a
Brad's
little,
brother's age would be American
Yeah,
Pie.
just a couple years.
Which
I
we
was
still
a
watched
little bit
American
too
Pie, but it
younger.
wasn't our
Yeah.
movie.
I
It
love
wasn't.
that
It
movie,
wasn't.
man.
Yeah.
They're all so funny.
Solid movie, but yeah, you're right. We
Yeah.
were a little young for that.
It was right in between.
Super bad hit us. Like
It came
right
out at the
when we were
perfect
in high
time.
school.
I feel like it's if a movie comes out with your
Demographic.
not even demographic,
Your
your
age?
like your kind of comedy and your age,
Right.
then it's your movie.
It's perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
American Pie came out, we didn't even know what like dicks and shit were.
Yeah,
I
You
didn't even know what a
true.
dick was.
Yeah,
Didn't even know.
you didn't even know
It's
what
like,
that
what
was.
the
It was
fuck is
just the thing you peed.
I
out
didn't
of.
even know what a pie was.
It's just where you leaked.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like you when you watch.
I know what you're saying.
When you go back to and watch old movies,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even like.
Oh my
think
god,
that's
yeah.
What it's like
Yeah.
You know?
You interpret it in such a different way.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you watch it again and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh.
Oh, that meant that. That
Yeah.
meant that.
Here's
That
an
happened-
example.
Yeah.
What?
In Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna blow my mind here.
Probably not.
Yeah.
When the Dr. Evil hooks up with that girl,
Mm-hmm.
and then later on, she's like, Doctor, I'm late. I was like, I don't fucking know what that means. Like, you late for work?
Yeah.
But it was because she was late,
Late
on her period.
period,
So
yeah.
she was pregnant.
And then
That's
afterwards,
funny.
you're like, oh shit.
So when I watched it again, I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they
Clever,
fricked.
yeah.
Because they fricked, yeah.
Yeah.
Those
You
are
know what I
great
mean? Like
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Where you're just
exactly.
like, oh shit.
I feel like
that's what
there's
they
a lot, even in
Yeah.
Disney movies. They put so
Oh,
many jokes
fuck
for the
yeah.
parents
Yeah.
in Disney movies.
So many,
all the
dude.
time. Yeah.
They do it a lot more now.
Do they?
Like before
Yeah.
it was like a little bit, but now it's like They do.
Even
Before
like-
they just snuck in like dirty
Yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah.
Even like
boners
Derek,
and
who-
dicks and stuff.
Like Derek just had a baby last year, so he's doing the whole like when he's home with
Shouts
the kid.
out.
Shout out Derek and Oliver.
Mm.
When they so one of them will stay home with the baby, and they'll watch. He'll put on like his show for him, and he'll just kind of watch. He doesn't really know what
Yeah.
he's looking at, but Derek will be sitting there like he's like, man, I'm sitting there with my coffee, dying laughing. Like they put so
Yeah.
many jokes for the
Yeah,
parents, like
that's-
slide them in there.
that's
right?
awesome.
That's
I
kind of
love
like
that.
It's pretty funny.
like Toy Story 3.
Yeah, they made it for
They made it
us.
for like older
Yeah.
people.
There's
We
Toy
were,
Story 4 coming out.
22?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you
I
see
don't
the
know if it's
trailer?
gonna be good or not.
You think they're just gonna restart and go back to making it for kids
I don't know.
and like restart the whole
It's
thing?
him going to college or
Because
something.
we had
right?
our series.
But I think it'll be
already,
about
right?
the little girl. Because then he
About
gave
his
his toys to
sister?
like his younger sister or
Yeah,
some shit.
some
at the
shit
end.
like that.
Yeah.
And then there was a spork that was like not really a toy, and he was like having an existential crisis.
I
like-
didn't watch it.
Right.
I didn't
Oh,
watch the
it was just
didn't
like
watch
I don't watch trailers.
it wasn't even anything. They were like floating in the air. And there was
Oh,
just
How
It's
sporks
sad was
around.
it though when they?
When they're almost gonna get fucking
Did you see?
burned up.
Did you
Yeah.
see that video that the guy's mom never saw Toy Story, so he downloaded it.
And she cried.
No, and then he cut it, and at the scene where they're falling into the
The
incinerator,
yeah.
he like fades it to black, and it goes to the end, and she starts fucking crying. 'cause
Really?
She thinks they all
Shit.
died.
fucking
Yeah,
That's a good prank.
yeah,
That
it
is
was good.
Yo,
Was
Nell,
his
hit that
mom?
Yeah, it was like his mom. Or
That's
I'm pretty sure it
fucking
was his
funny.
mom,
Yeah.
and they were all watching, and then yeah, she's like,
Should
"Is
Nell
that
get
it? What?"
Should Nell get that?
Yeah.
Hit that up.
Yo, Shaquille, tell Nell, dude, your boy.
I don't think I've ever watched that.
I didn't even
Never
know who
seen
that
a
was until
single-
Shaquille told me.
Really? Are they
Yeah.
Canadian?
They're from
Yeah.
they were like from around here.
They're from fucking like
Like
down the
Waterloo
street
or
from your
something.
house, dude.
They're your neighbors.
They live on
Oh, you're trolling.
what's your street called?
Westboro.
Westboro Baptist Church.
Yeah, that's where he lives.
Literally almost at my address on fucking
Westboro
recording.
Baptist Church.
No, for fuck's sakes.
He's a Trump supporter and a Westboro Baptist boss. Baptist boss.
He's a Scientologist.
The Scientologist.
Are you a Scientologist?
I'm not a fucking Scientologist.
You're not anymore.
No, fuck off.
What made you come out?
Yeah.
Come out of what?
The
Being
closet.
a Scientologist.
I was never a Scientologist.
How did you get
You met
into
Tom Cruise and then you
Scientology?
just fucking were like,
How
fuck
did you
this.
first get into it? Like,
I've never.
how do people actually get into Scientology?
I don't know. Ask
Like-
Kyle. Kyle, how'd you get into being a Scientologist?
I'm not a fucking.
Okay, so when I
Scientologist.
first joined, it was like,
$50,000,
yeah, so you just give them money. It's
and then
cool,
you give
'cause
them
you
another
get, like, a
200,000
power
the
from
next
it.
year.
and you just feel better about your life,
Yeah.
and like it's totally
Support
worth
Trump.
it. So you should try coming back,
Right.
because I know
You
it
guys
just-
really miss me down
we
there?
do. We miss you.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Do you remember when
without
they first put that one in near
in
like
Cambridge?
yeah, and
Yo,
the
let's go.
Anonymous
I
rally?
wanted to go
House.
and just like see.
Same.
see
Remember the
what they do.
Anonymous rally? We saw it on
No.
Twitter. I know you remember it because I was at your house, and
Doesn't mean I'll remember.
somebody sent us a picture because they were driving by there.
Mm-hmm.
Sent us a picture of it, and I was like, "Yo, there's an Anonymous rally,"
Well, like
And
they're outside.
and you were
of
like,
it?
"Yo, let's go!" And we got in your van
Yeah.
and drove, or I think you had the black car maybe. And we
Okay.
drove by
Yeah.
Bishop, and they were all. There was a bunch of anonymous people
That's
out there. It was
nuts.
pretty funny.
That sounds like a lie.
We should go.
I was fucking there.
That sounds like you're a
so-
Scientologist trying to brainwash us into
I'm
thinking
not
that
a
there was-
fucking Scientologist.
I want to go and just like see what.
I want to walk in and just
Yeah, I
like
just wanna
see.
walk in.
Yeah.
Just
I
like,
want
hey,
it,
I'm
like
curious
on their
what this is
demo
all
day,
about.
you know,
Yeah.
like their trial
Demo
day or whatever.
day.
Like
But I feel like you have to pay to like even go.
You
in.
probably
it's
do.
like a
Yeah.
$5
Pay to park.
YMCA
Yeah,
fee.
yeah, exactly.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick. Let's go.
We should just go one day.
I'm down.
How they got tax exempt,
So fun.
I'll never understand.
Because they're a religion.
Because it's a
What
real,
don't you
real
understand?
religion.
yeah, but
It's a real,
Stupid.
true religion.
a
Stupid.
true religion denim, dog.
Oh shit. That's
Traded
good
in my
stuff.
trues.
for some raw.
For some
Speaking of the van, I miss the van, dude.
The
We
way.
already talked about that in the
We
last
did.
podcast.
We always
We
yeah,
bring it
yeah.
back.
That's
as
how
a van.
that's how good it was.
Yeah, it was.
Talk about
That's how long we've
every
been friends.
podcast. Yeah. Damn.
Somebody always got injured. It was good times.
Always.
Remember when you were a
Just
kid?
driving around with
I don't know if
your
I still kind of do it now.
Mhm.
When somebody gets hurt, the first thing you ask, "Yo, did you cry?"
Did you cry? Yeah.
Always. You want to know if they're like a little bitch about it?
Yeah, like you don't even care about like, "Yo, fucking,
Like, are you all right?
I broke
Or,
my
like,
leg.
Yeah.
Did you cry?"
Yeah.
Did you-
But did
Or you want to
cry?
gauge like how bad it actually was, because you know if it was that bad, they would
They
cry.
cried.
No,
Yeah.
you just want to know if they bitched out and started crying.
Alright.
Yo, did you cry?
Yeah.
When I broke my wrist, I
Every
didn't
night
cry
before I
until
go to
like
sleep.
I got
And
to the
just because
hospital.
like you just want to know how, like if it's so painful that you cried.
True, then you know it's like a bad.
Like
break.
yo, I snapped my knee backwards. Did you cry?
Have you ever
you
broke a
cry?
bone?
No.
Have you?
Yeah.
What?
My
His
foot.
dick.
Your what?
My foot.
Your foot? What'd you do?
Running cross country in grade 9.
Did you roll?
too
I got
much?
a marching
clack both your
fracture.
ankles?
No, I got a
Ooh.
marching fracture across like I don't know science, but like the bone that connects your toes to your foot. I cracked
Foot
it.
bone's connected to the toe
The right
bone.
bone
The
connected
dick
to
bone.
the.
Dick bone. Dick
I got a
bone's
free lunch out of it
connected.
though, because the coach,
That's cool.
your boy Mr. Miller,
Yeah.
didn't believe that it was broken, and he was like, "If you come back to school on Monday and it's broken, I'll buy you lunch." And I came in with crutches and my
What'd you get?
X-rays on Monday. I was like,
kinda lunch did you
Mr.
get?
Sub's good.
Nice.
Drive me down. So he drove me there.
Really?
Yeah.
They
I
didn't
don't
make
think
you
that
walk?
could fly anymore.
You're gonna die.
That's true.
laughing.
You couldn't.
You know that teachers aren't allowed to hug people anymore?
I actually heard that somewhere.
Yeah. Because
Really?
like one of the girls I work with is becoming a teacher, and she's not allowed to like do any. Like,
Oh,
not-
the rules
like, I think
now
you can
must
just
be
high five
crazy.
That's,
or
I saw a
something.
video of this like kindergarten teacher.
Yeah,
or,
they
like
like pick a thing
yeah,
on the
they,
wall.
did
Yeah.
you see that?
I think it's just
It
by
was like
state
so.
it
or
was like
whatever.
grade 3 or something. It was in the States somewhere, I think. And it was like 4 things on the wall, and it was like high five, hug.
They didn't
dance.
show the fourth one. Nobody picked it.
I think it was. People are saying. I think it was just like
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just want to go
Right.
in.
So like
Yeah.
the
So the
kids,
kids would slap it, and then she'd like high five, or she'd do a little dance, or she'd give them a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cool because they get to choose.
Yeah.
Like they're not
Right.
feeling that good that day, so they get a hug.
They
Or,
don't
like
wanna
they're
be
super
hugged, yeah.
happy. They do a
Did you
dance.
see that viral video of like the teacher that has his kids lined up outside of his class and he has a secret handshake
Yeah,
with
with all
every
of them.
student?
Yeah.
And he does it
Those are
flawlessly.
Yeah.
fucking like
Good
good
teachers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Those
I
are the
love
teachers that
shit.
are like,
That changed lives.
Yeah.
Those are the teachers that end up on Ellen
yeah,
because they're sick.
and they should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
they
they
should.
Show
should.
Ellen hit those people.
But like, it's crazy how like you were saying there with the. I totally forgot my train of thought.
You're
What were
talking
we
about Mr. Miller drove you to Mr. Sub.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
said it's like wouldn't fly today.
No, it wouldn't at all. Just a little sidebar with that. You'd die laughing if you saw it. It was wintertime, kinda. And when I got them on, it was like in September, October. So the first snowfall, I didn't think of it. Go limping into the school with my crutches, and the wet crutches from the snow hit like those school
slipped.
floors,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I straight on my face.
Broke your other fucking
Like my
ankle.
arms went out like wings, and I went straight on my face. It was
Oh,
fucking
yeah, I think
awesome.
I remember when you were on crutches.
9
now.
months.
Yeah.
All
9
of grade,
months?
all of grade 9, pretty much.
That's
Really?
probably why
Yeah,
you're just like,
a bitch.
no, that's probably
Okay.
why like you always think that people are making fun of you
Why?
because of that time
Yeah.
in your life.
You ever think back
That
to
was
like
a rough
Because
embarrassing moments?
when you slipped and fell, I guarantee that was like, I bet you nobody even saw that you were
No one
feeling
did.
mad embarrassed. You know when you
Yeah.
fall and the first thing you do before
Look
you
around.
before you even analyze the pain, you see if anybody saw.
Yeah.
You fall and you're like,
I had some pretty
then you're
embarrassing
like,
moments in high school. But
No,
nothing
but-
like crazy.
that's like another thing that I read is like, your brain remembers more of the shit things in your life than the good
Than
things.
the good things.
You'll remember
Yeah.
you'll remember all the embarrassing moments, all this stuff like when you said something that was like dumb, like just stupid shit like that. And then
None of the good stuff.
yeah, like you'll be hanging out with somebody and they'll be like, "Bro, remember when we did this?" And you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. That kind of comes out like in people too when they just talk to each other. Because what if friends or couples or siblings do whenever they talk? 99% of the time, they're fucking complaining to each other
Mm-hmm.
about shit.
What's like? I'll wait till Brad comes back.
And he's
I'm back.
back.
What is the oldest memory that you can think of at this moment that you have?
Fucking, I can't even remember what I did yesterday. That's a bad question
These
to
are the
ask
bad
me.
two guys. The wrong two people to ask
The
this to.
oldest memory
No,
I
I
have.
think you always say that you have a good memory. And
I
then
have
now
I
you're
have
saying you
old
a shit-
memories, but it's just shit that I remember from watching home
I know,
videos.
but I think you're more like your short-term memory shit. Your long-term memory's not that.
No,
bad.
but trying to think back to the oldest memories I have.
like
is,
you're not gonna get shot if it's not your oldest.
No,
It's just like
no,
whatever you
I
can think of
know.
right now.
It's all. It's all.
When my
things from
sister
home
was
videos.
born, I remember the day my sister was born.
Damn,
Really?
that's fucking.
I was 6.
Oh wait, yeah, she's pretty
Yeah.
young.
She's 97. I'm 91.
Or did anything like interesting happen, other than her being born?
Well, I
Did you
woke up
slap
in
her?
the middle of the
Did
night.
you hate her?
Well,
Oh, yeah, were you
kind
jealous?
of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
You woke up in the middle.
I woke up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
and like I don't know why I went into my parents' room and my parents were both gone and my grandpa was just sitting there reading a book and I'm like, Grandpa, where's my mom and dad? And then he talked to me as if I was an adult and I'd understand. They went to the hospital. Your mom's water broke, and I'm like 4. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
How do
like,
you
what
break
am I
water?
was like, oh, okay. So anyway, when I
Night.
realized like what was going on that when they came back with this baby, that it was my sister. I was like, my mom always tells me that I used to walk around the house. Like the first time I held her, I was like, okay, take her back now. And I just kept saying, like, take her back, take her back, take her back.
Take her back, like, away.
To the hospital. Like, take her back.
I don't want her in this house.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But that's probably, I remember that day. That's probably my earliest memory that I can recall.
I have like two that I can kind of recall. The first one being when I was like young, my parents were like more like in favor of my sister. Well, my dad was. So I was like, I hated her. And then this one time she fell asleep in like a laundry basket or something, and I pushed it into the closet and closed the door and then like left her in there. And then they were like searching the house. They're like, "Where'd she go?" They thought that she like left, like opened the door and went outside.
Dipped,
They're like looking everywhere for her. They called the fucking police. The police.
Did she not say anything?
Fuck no, I didn't say.
No, she didn't.
No, she was sleeping.
Oh,
yeah. And so I'm like just chilling, walking around. I was probably like, literally like probably like 3 or 4.
That's
I was like a
funny.
baby.
Yeah.
I was like walking around. I'm just like, yeah, fuck her. And then finally, like they found her and like everything was fine.
That's hilarious.
And then the next thing that I can remember, this one I remember vividly, and it's like so funny to think of. So we used to have like this like Barney nightlight. So you remember how old nightlights work? It was like a piece with the bulb and then like a plastic thing on top that lit up. So me and my sister were just hanging out in our room. It was probably like 7 o'clock, going to sleep soon. Yep. And I was playing with the light, and I took the top off, and the light bulb was there, and I was like looking at it. I was like, "Yo, this is sick." And I put it in my mouth, and I was like showing my sister. I was like, "Look," when my mouth was like lighting up because there's a mirror.
Wait, it wasn't hot?
Like I didn't put it on my tongue. I just put it like.
Yeah.
And I was like, ha.
Yeah.
And because we just turned it on.
Okay.
And I kept doing it, and then I did it one more time and exploded in my mouth.
Oh shit!
What?
It just went poof.
That's
and then
gnarly.
like my whole mouth was like bleeding and shit. And then my sister was like, "What the fuck?" And then I ran to the bathroom, and I was like spitting blood out. It wasn't as bad as it sounds.
How
It was
old
like a
were
little
you?
Light bulb. Probably like 6.
Okay.
6 or 7, grade 1, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I was just like in the bathroom, like spitting blood, and like crying and shit. And I was like, and my dad was in the bathroom. I think he was like brushing his teeth while I was doing this, and then he just looked at me and started laughing.
Really?
It was mad funny.
Because you knew you did a stupid fucking
Yeah.
thing.
It was
That
something you did.
I almost died when I was 2.
Nice. Just
My
one.
sister- Yeah, you go on. I'll tell you how I almost died after too.
It was I was 2 years old, so I started walking at 10 months, I think.
Damn,
so I
boy.
like got it down pat, I guess.
Pretty good athlete.
Pretty good athlete.
Two-sport
yeah,
athlete.
Yeah. So we have the medicine. We have like a closet, and it was we had like a cabinet like up top, like a upper
Was it the
cabinet,
Thorman
right?
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like an upper cabinet. So that had
Right
all,
outside
like,
your
the
parents'
medicine
room?
in it. No, not that one. It was in the kitchen.
Okay.
So in that was like the medicine bin, basically, like highest shelf you can get at. So one day, I don't know where my parents were, but I was alone in the kitchen, and I opened up a drawer, climbed on top of that drawer, and then climbed on top of the counter, and then like put something to stand on, and then stood on top of that, opened the cabinet, pulled the medicine basket down, and chugged an entire bottle of like cough syrup and ate a whole shit ton of pills. And then like my heart was like going insane, and they took me to the hospital, and like they had to like stomach pump me, and then I had to like drink all this charcoal and shit. And then my mom would be like, "Okay, on 3, drink the charcoal," and you'd be like, 1, 2, 3, and then I just chugged the charcoal.
Yeah.
And then my mom thought I was gonna die.
That's crazy.
It's like my heart was like going crazy
That's
and
fun.
shit. I don't remember it though.
It was probably that banana cough syrup that tastes mad
probably
good.
So
it was
good.
Probably
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I don't think
Do they make? Yeah, do they make like good
It
tasting
wasn't
cough
cough
syrup?
syrup. It was
It's always
fucking
cherry.
penicillin.
It's always cherry
The
now.
banana medicine.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
penicillin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. I'm allergic to that now.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I
You
am.
came? Damn. What was your almost death story?
I used to just always put shit in power sockets.
Are you serious?
Like-
You're one of those
like
kids?
knives and shit. And then like I think I did it in a car once. I can't remember where I put it. Like maybe in the cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Put something in there. And then the one thing that I was like famous for always doing, and like if I ever got into a car, my parents would like make sure they were watching, is every time I would get into a car, I would lock it. right? So like I would
So they
get
locked them
Yeah.
out.
no, not even that. I would get out if the car was on
Yeah.
and nobody's in the car. I
Oh,
would
and you
lock
just
it
fuck them.
and then get out.
No
and
power locks back then, by the way.
Then,
Oh.
no, there was.
How many times did you lock the
We had
car?
power locks.
Well, now like it wouldn't.
The
Well,
keys
not
are in the
power
car.
locks, but like now they won't lock if it's.
oh
turned
yeah,
on, you
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
It was just like if it's locked, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
yeah.
locked, you're fucked.
I
Did
did
you
it
do
so
that like a
many
lot?
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hate you so much if
Yeah,
I was your
it was
parent.
sick. And then this one time,
Funny.
okay, I don't know how kids do this. Like kids are so fucking stupid, and that's like me
Well,
talking
yeah,
about
of
myself.
course, Yeah.
I was like, I don't
And
know,
other
probably
kids.
like 6 or 7, and I was getting out of the car. I don't know how kids do this. Like, explain this to me. And I was closing the door, and I closed the door on my
Oh
finger.
my god, I closed so many doors
How?
in my hand. You're just like,
Yeah.
do you
And it's the
understand how a
other
door
hand.
works?
But
Yeah.
it's always the
Yeah.
other hand. So you get out and you put your hand like
And you're
this and
"Ah,
close it
fuck
on it.
this."
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk shit because I
And when I
literally
pulled
did
my
this
hand
last
out,
week.
it was flat.
You closed your hand in a door last week?
Yeah,
In your
I
car
do
door?
it all the time.
Last
Not my
week?
car door, but like it just happens.
You
Remember
dumb
when I
shit.
had?
I
Remember
I
we went
can't remember
to?
last time I closed my hand in a door.
I literally remember it vividly because I looked. It was this finger. I looked at it and it was flat.
I feel like that's
Because
like
you gotta think of like a
Yeah.
child's finger, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
It was
like
just. I looked at it. I was fine because the mentality of a
as fuck.
child is
you
like
just bounce back.
nothing. You don't cry until you see it.
until you
True.
look
right?
at
If you
it.
if
yeah.
you get hurt and
Yeah,
you cut
it's
yourself,
like
you're fine.
whatever.
And then when you see the blood, you start
You're
crying.
Then you
shocked.
cry. Yeah.
So I closed it on it, and I was like screaming. I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Pulled it out, and then I was fine. And then I looked at it, and it was flat.
Fucking.
And then I was like,
I feel like closing your hand in a door is like the dumbest way you can hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like if I did it now, it would just bounce.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
Like,
just
I don't
funny
think it
too.
closed on my finger.
Try it.
Like me and Zach one time went to. Me and Zach were like visiting a friend. I don't even know why we were there,
Mm.
but
Oh yeah.
yeah, we were in the car when we were having coffee, I think, and we were sitting out in the driveway, and our buddy comes out to meet us. We were picking him up or something, and then he goes, "Oh, hey, why don't you come inside?" So I had like my hand on the window, and it was open, and Zach did the window up like not on purpose, just
Yeah.
like not really looking, and my hand was stuck in the window, and our buddy goes, "Dude," and like I didn't even
Didn't
notice.
realize
It was just closed on
Yeah,
my
it
finger.
was closed on my finger, and he was like, "Yo, dude, like your
Yeah.
finger's
Did it
stuck in
hurt?
the window." And
Did it
Zach's like,
hurt?
"Oh shit!" I didn't know. I didn't even feel it.
One time I closed the
That's pretty
garage we had a friend and he got the garage door closed on him
Yo, same.
Nice.
One of my friends.
because he
We
tried
talked
to like
about this
dive
in the
out.
last year's podcast
Did we?
about one of my friends that got stuck in the door.
Oh yeah.
But now most of the new cars, they have a sensor. So if it closes and there's resistance, it goes back down.
It goes back down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the window. Yeah.
I don't know if your car might have it.
Yeah, it will. Every
Yeah,
new
yours
car
probably
now.
does.
Yeah.
Mine might too. Even.
Yeah,
Even if you're
definitely.
putting it up and you just push it, it'll
Yeah.
go back down.
Yeah. It'll like
That was pretty funny though. I think about that all the time.
just chilling there.
Dude,
Dude, your
He's like, dude.
fingers in the window.
like
Yeah.
your hand's stuck in the
No, you didn't even say anything. You just went, dude.
Dude. Yeah, that was why we kept laughing about it, dude.
There's so many stupid ways to hurt yourself.
I
Imagine how
know.
shitty it would be growing up without a sibling. I'm so happy that I had a sibling.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, cause we did it like, cause
the sibling is like your first friend.
it
You do
is. I
everything
looked
with
up to
your
my
That's
brothers
true.
like so much.
Yeah.
Like growing up, you
Especially
just
you,
want to
like
be.
two guys.
Yeah, and
You're
we're
like,
only 2 years apart. So
yeah,
it's
you're
like,
your best
like
friends.
when he'd have his
basically.
friends over too, it'd be like sick. I want to fucking hang out with his friends.
Yeah,
and
and
stuff,
like think about
you
when you were
feel
like
so cool.
young. You weren't allowed to do anything unless you did it with
No.
your sibling.
He probably felt the same way too, where he's like, "Oh, cool, I get to like hang, like show my
Yeah.
younger brother all this cool shit."
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Guide
But once you
you.
guys were like both in
Yeah.
your 20s, it was fine. But like if you're
Yeah.
22, he's 24, no big deal.
No,
but like
nothing, yeah.
for some reason, when you were 14, he was 16.
Yeah, huge difference.
I don't want
It
to
was
see
definitely
you.
like elementary school to high school.
Yeah.
it was
that
like
was
yeah,
huge.
your friends, and
Yeah.
then they start
Fuck
to
off.
get too old for you.
Yeah.
And then they hate you, and then you're friends.
And then
again.
you're friends
And then
again,
you're like
yeah.
closer than before.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Remember that one
was-
time he came into your room and his fucking bone was all popping out of his
Oh
hip?
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
He just woke up like that, right? Or
No,
something?
I think he like
I woke up
fell
like
while he was
this.
skating.
Oh yeah, he was skating. It
True,
was
It was
like
like
yeah.
shit was like hanging, like poking
Yeah.
out of his
That's
skin.
gnarly, dude.
and he was just like, "What? Oh, it's fucked."
Yeah,
Alright,
he'd be like,
I'm gonna go-
we're literally sitting in Brad's room watching TV,
That looks fun.
and he comes in and he opens it. He comes in, he opens the door. Watch my short shorts.
Yeah.
We're like sitting there. He comes in like this, and he's like, "Yo, want to see something?" We're like, he pulls his shorts down, like a bone is sticking
Popping out.
Yeah, like it's
fuck.
like,
Look, and he's like pushing it. He's
Yeah.
pushing it in. He's like, I don't know what happened.
and it's like, well, whatever. Go make a milkshake or some
Go
shit.
make a milkshake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go handle that.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'll just let it.
Drama.
I'll just let it
and
go.
just dip.
Yeah.
That's mad funny.
It's wild. He did a lot of stupid shit. I'm glad I was a younger sibling
Yeah.
because like I learned from his mistakes.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
for sure.
full on.
Yeah.
Except for like the fact that they usually always spoil the firstborn more.
True, but I feel like
They get away with a lot more shit.
Behavior-wise, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't know who was spoiled more though.
I think that he was.
No.
Maybe not like money wise, but like just the way that they treated him.
They expected more from me, I think.
Like that one girl moved into your guys' house and she was
Yeah,
very fine
true.
with it.
Yeah. Fucking tried to steal my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
and
I
shit.
forgot
Go
about
fuck
that.
yourself.
Yo,
I
that was
forgot
the,
about
that was the
until
funniest
right
shit.
now. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
We took the router to
Yeah.
JD,
Okay, so
and then Terry calls. he's like the most.
That was
hold on.
that was the
So,
April
okay,
wine
so my
year,
brother
right?
had his girlfriend move. They weren't even dating that long,
Right.
and she needed a place to stay, I guess. So she moved in with us. And
Died.
hold on.
Hold fucking.
Hold that thought. This podcast is brought to you by.
Let's move on to our sponsors. Today's sponsor is Honey.
Okay, so she moved in, and then she like tried to start taking over like the house.
Yeah, she would
Yeah, I
like
remember
text.
that.
I would
Yeah,
I
that-
Your
would
mom.
be I would be
telling you.
upstairs on the computer at like 10 p.m. and then she would like tell my brother to text my mom to like tell me to be quiet
Yeah.
because she's trying to sleep. I'm like,
Shut
girl,
up.
you're in my house.
Yeah,
Like,
get the fuck out.
my brother doesn't give a shit how loud I am,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you don't have any say in
Yeah,
this.
put
Is
some
this when you
fucking
had the
headphones
wing?
on.
No,
it was
I
when
was
we were
upstairs
down-
and Chris was in the basement.
Okay, yeah. Chris
My
was
grandma's still in the
basement,
wing.
No.
Yeah.
We were in the basement. Like you
Oh,
were in
he
the
was
basement,
upstairs.
and she was.
Yeah.
They were in the,
Yeah.
the
my old room.
bunk bed room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So so this day, that was JD, and she was on the internet doing like schoolwork or some shit.
Yeah.
And then you needed the router to
Yeah.
like to do some shit.
To get some internet.
Yeah. And
To
so I was
do
like,
some
hey, well,
shit.
I'm not at home,
So-
so I'm gonna take the router. So I take the fucking router. So now we have no internet at home. You just have to
Right.
hardwire it.
Yeah.
in. And then she starts bitching out.
I remember that.
And my brother, like, she made my brother, like, text my dad or call my mom or something. And then my dad found out, so I got a call from my dad.
Yo, that was a
And then
fucking funny.
take it
So
away.
Terry calls. I remember this because I could hear it.
Mhm.
Right.
And Terry calls. He's just like, "Hey, what's up?" Brad's like, "No, I just had JD, whatever." And he's just like, "They said that there's no Wi-Fi at home. Did you take the router?" "Yeah." "Oh, Charlotte needs the internet." And then Brad goes, "Well, I need it. I'm using it. So tell her to go to fucking Tim Hortons."
No,
And then
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then I just hear Terry die laughing.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
All right.
"All right, see ya."
Yeah. Because that was the April wine
Like,
year,
fuck.
and you were filming everything.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
need,
I
we
needed
needed the
everything
wine.
connected,
Yeah, we
yeah.
needed everything. yeah.
Exactly. Like, if, go to fucking Starbucks.
Yeah.
You don't live
Yeah.
here.
That
Or
was you don't
hardwire.
live-
We're giving you a place to live. You
For
would
free.
be at Starbucks
I love how
anyways
it
if
wasn't
you
even
had-
your
yeah.
brother.
Yeah,
that
it
complained.
wasn't. No.
Yeah.
Like, you have no say in this at all.
I don't
Yeah.
think we ever heard any complaints from him.
And he doesn't
No,
complain about
never.
shit.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Where was he living when we were in the attachment? I always say we, but like when you were in
Downstairs.
the
When we
attachment.
owned it.
Yeah. 'Cause
He
he
was
was
in
never
Barrie.
at
No, he was
home.
in Barrie.
That's
Yeah, he
right,
was in
Barry.
Barrie.
That's
Because
right.
he had the attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After, so yeah, he had it first, and then he moved to Barrie.
Yeah, because
And
I
then
didn't
I
meet
got
you.
it.
The first time I met you, you were already in the attachment.
Yeah, he had.
With
did
the
he have
bunk
the
beds.
downstairs room? I think he had the downstairs room, and then he moved to Vancouver, and then he came back,
And
Went
then
to Barrie.
and then went to Barrie.
Then
and
eventually
I
went
got
to
the
Vancouver.
He came back and got the attachment. When he came back from Vancouver, he got the attachment. 'cause
That's
I was
when
after
you
my
got the
grandma
new room.
passed, 'cause
You
my
got the
grandma
new room
was in it
downstairs.
at first.
Well,
He
okay.
had-
This is all I remember. When I first met you,
Yeah.
you were in the attachment already,
Yeah,
and then
he was in Barrie at that time.
he was gone, and then he came back and was in the basement room, and then he went to Barrie.
You were in the attachment for
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure.
time when he.
Because
met
I
you.
remember he.
No, I don't think he was ever
No,
in the
no, no,
basement
he
room.
wasn't, because
was
I
never
used to sleep in that
because
room
we built that
downstairs.
for me.
I used to sleep in the
Yeah, yeah.
basement.
Yeah.
But
No,
there
not
was
not the built one. The old.
There was an
room
old one with
downstairs.
bunk beds.
Oh,
in
he was
there.
in the tiny one.
Yeah, the
yeah,
tiny
yeah, yeah.
So I remember one
forgot
time
about
me
that.
and
And
you
the
were
bathroom where you
sleeping-
have to like go
Yeah.
up and up the
Yeah,
steps.
me and you were sleeping on the floor there one night, and he came out of the room and said something hilarious, and we fucking died.
I don't remember.
Fuck, he was like a one-liner. He
Drama?
comes out and looks at us, and he said like, "Yo, I'm gonna whatever,
So
whatever,"
many
and we were
times.
just fucking. I don't even remember. He was 6-story, Kyle, but I don't even remember what it
I don't
was.
remember, but I remember that room.
Yeah.
That bed was like fucking shit.
Yeah.
I slept on
yeah.
that so many times.
It was like that steel frame bunk bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember. I think you took the top off. It was just the basement.
You
the
did take
basement,
the top
bottom.
off. Eventually, you
Yeah.
did, yeah.
But when I first
I
met you,
remember my own house.
when I first met you in the attachment, you had a bunk bed.
No.
Yeah.
Not in the attachment. I never
Yeah.
had a bunk bed there.
Yeah.
You still had carpet in the attachment?
Oh, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
still had
'cause
the
fuck,
carpet.
yeah.
You used to sleep at the top, and I used to sleep on the bottom.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
someone slept on the couch whenever we had
Where did
sleepovers.
bunk bed come from?
Yeah,
Bunk beds are fucking sick.
they're so sick.
I had one. It was
Dude,
dope.
that's so practical even
Yeah,
in like
it
a
is.
room.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like if
I
you have a
didn't
friend
have
sleepover-
anyone I shared the bunk bed with, but I slept on the bottom and I played with my fucking Legos and toys
Yeah.
up top.
It's so
You know what I always wanted?
floor space. You save so much floor
Yeah.
space.
I always wanted the ones that was the top bunk, and then underneath was like a desk.
Plus,
yeah,
as a kid,
my brother had that.
Yeah,
Like,
I
as a-
always wanted.
But
that.
he always would wake up and hit his head on the ceiling because it was too high.
Yeah.
All the time. I would hear in the morning. All I hear is
yeah.
fuck.
But as a toddler, what's better than having something in your room with a ladder on that you can
It's so
climb
cool.
in
Yeah.
your bedroom?
Yeah, I had the
Like, nothing's
ladder in
better
the
than
little
that.
cubby hole and then that little
Yeah.
Yeah.
chest.
And when I had
That
a
was
bunk bed
sick.
with my sister, we had the one that was like a double at the bottom and a single at the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
You know what they
Those
have
are the
now
best.
that's fucking popping? I
Two
was
doubles.
at IKEA recently. They got like bunk beds.
That turns into a couch.
Yeah, but it's like a legitimate. Like you had one of those. That was what yours was. The bottom turned into a couch. And
No,
I
no,
know
no,
you
no.
don't remember.
I'm saying the
but-
whole thing folds down
Yeah,
into
yeah.
a couch.
But now,
Oh,
like they
what's the
have
one?
these ones where like they have a bunk bed and it'll have like a roof and then like a desk in it. It's like your bed is a room within the room. There's like a desk attached to it.
That's what I'm saying. I always wanted the one
Yeah,
with
it's
the
What?
couch.
crazy shit. It's fucking
Damn.
crazy. And then there'll be like a fireman's pole hole with like,
Dude,
the ladder
I was thinking
in
about
it.
this the other day.
It's
Kids'
fucking
rooms
nuts.
must be sick now.
Yeah, man.
Because like you can get all that cool shit for cheap.
you can see it all set up at IKEA. It looks
Yeah,
fucking
and it's
awesome.
wild.
You know what I always
I
wanted
would
to
never
do?
leave my room. No wonder kids are fat.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
when I have a kid or kids,
Mhm.
I want to do one of those things where they turn the under the stairs into a little room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's, like,
yeah.
perfect for them
Yeah,
to go
it's so
fuck around
cool.
in.
It's
Plus,
little,
like
tiny
kids
little
love
showroom.
anything that
Not-
resembles a secret layer.
Kids
Yeah,
love tiny
and,
spaces.
And I'm not talking
Yeah.
about like a Harry Potter room.
No,
Like,
no.
No,
a
like a
sick,
sick. Yeah,
'cause
I know what you
have
mean.
you seen that one thing that they turned it into like kind of like a house?
Yeah.
So there's like they like put a window and like
Oh,
a door.
that's
It's like a
cool.
loft
Yeah.
kind of like under the
It's sick.
stairs. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, my friend used to have this like little crawl space, and we would just go in there all the time and play with shit.
Yeah,
and it
because
was
then it's like out of
'cause
sight, out
it's
of
a little
mind
fort.
for the
Yeah,
parents.
it's a little fort. You're just hiding in the crawl
That
space.
Yeah.
plus anything that resembles a fort or like a
Mm.
secret like base of any
That's what- but
kind.
I'm saying even as a
Kids
parent,
love it.
you're like just go play in your
Yeah,
fucking.
fuck off into your
Because
little
if you make a
zone.
mess here, then I gotta clean it.
Yeah.
You make a mess in your little fort.
Yeah, I
in
would
your
hate having
fort,
toys
yeah.
all over the house. Just have
Yeah.
it like concentrated in one area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But man, that makes me like miss doing shit as a kid.
yeah.
You can't do. There's so much. There's so much that like, and
Didn't
people
you have a
always say it.
treehouse?
Yeah, I did.
I
We had
fucking
two. We had
wish.
like two
Yeah.
treehouses.
I wish
'Cause
I.
we
had
I didn't
treehouse.
have one, but I
didn't have
built one
shit.
at like the river and shit.
Even just like going in the forest and like building
Yeah.
forts and stuff, and like
We'd just take like a
you don't-
piece
you
of
can't-
wood,
You don't do that anymore.
nail
Going
it
to
to
the
the tree with
forest
like
was the
3 nails,
best.
and be like, "That's a tree house."
Perfect, we'll
fucking not,
climb
but it
that.
was.
Yeah,
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 you'd
just
climb it.
board.
Dude,
make it
going to the
work.
forest was
Oh,
the best.
was
You only,
sick,
did you ever
yeah.
find forest porn?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's a thing. That's a legitimate thing.
Riverside behind the Kinsman
Yeah,
on top
that's
of the hill. That's
first
where
time I ever
that's
saw
where I
porn.
saw porn for
Yeah.
the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
My
I
God.
I feel like every kid sees porn in the forest for the
Yeah.
first time. We all sit in a circle and
Yeah.
open the
We-
magazine.
It was
used
a
to be-
magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There used to be,
What?
there used to be
So
one
crunchy.
behind like a forest like near
My
my
friend
house.
kept it.
Yeah.
And basically the forest was fucking huge.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't just find like there was one main spot where like someone made like a hangout spot where it was like a big log and like fire. But like you're like fuck that, I'm gonna make my own place.
Mhm.
So then you like go in the forest and find
Yeah.
a spot and then you make it
Yeah.
your spot.
Dude, it's
Me and my
so
friends
Finding
used to do
the
that all the
perfect
time.
spot
Yeah.
is
so
sick,
much
yeah.
fun. My brother one time got like with Austin's brother. He
Got
he
with
went
him?
to, he went to
Nice,
yeah, he
dude.
got,
Got
with him.
with
in the
him?
forest.
Went all
the way,
Went all
dude.
the way. No, they went to like the Cambridge surplus store and bought like all this
We used
army
to do
shit
that
and like
too.
canteens and
Yeah,
like
and then
decided
stayed out
they were
in the
gonna
woods.
spend a night in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they ended
No.
up
No.
staying the night.
Nobody
My
ever
friends-
does.
My
They, like,
friends
deck
did. They used to do it
themselves
all the time, and they'd
Yeah?
always invite me. I'd be like, I ain't trying to sleep on the ground. Literally, like 2 blocks from my house.
Yeah,
They'd be
fuck
like,
that noise.
What
They wouldn't
Hell.
even get a tent. They would just sleep on the floor.
no,
Yeah.
they would bring tents, but like,
Oh,
it was too
I
much.
could do that. That's
They'd be like,
easy.
"Yo, meet us like at the river trail." I'm like, man, if I can see my house from my tent, I'm walking
Yeah, but I
to my
used
house.
to tent in my backyard.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
And,
different.
like sleep on the trampoline.
I-
and shit.
I really love the. I wish I would. I really love the idea of glamping. It sounds
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
It's like you
I
go
want to do it.
out to like wherever and like you're camping,
yeah.
but you bring like a fucking blow up mattress
Yeah, like,
and
in
like
your
a TV and shit.
fucking,
It's
like,
pretty
a-
much what that fucking fire festival thing turned into.
Yeah,
it was
like,
a massive glamping trip.
If you still had your backyard, we'd be able to
Oh,
be able to
man.
glamp so nicely
that'd
because
be
you just
so
run an
cool.
extension cord to the tent.
Yeah, you
then
have
we just-
power and everything.
Yeah,
Dude, if I had like a house with like a bunch of land, I'd build like a sick fucking
tent city.
clubhouse. Like,
Yo,
Yeah.
tent
Like
like
city.
a detached garage with
Cool-ass
something sick above
clubhouse.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Even for us.
Yeah.
A man cave.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. And you just like, it's all just like custom, like
Yeah.
it's like building a fort as a kid. Because
Yeah.
like you don't do, I don't know. I keep thinking like all the shit that you used to do as a kid that you just don't even think about doing.
Yeah, but why do you
anymore.
think guys, like grown men and women, like home offices? Oh, this is my office and this is my wife's office. Oh, why did I fit into two offices? Got nothing to do with that. That's as close to an adult fort as you can get.
That's
is
true,
This is my
yeah.
office, or this is my basement. This is my workshop.
I have
this
built
is my
forts.
whatever.
I have
Yeah.
built forts.
Yeah, like
as an
blanket
adult,
forts?
like
You're in
blanket
one.
forts.
You're
And
in your
like-
most expensive
and they're
one
like
right now. Your
fucking-
basement.
When
Yeah,
you build
true.
forts now, they're like so
Yeah.
much better.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
like full on room.
You have that like
And then
icicle lights and
LEDs
shit. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. They're fun. And then you throw like a memory foam mattress on the floor
Yeah.
and like a shit ton of blankets and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And
Those
then you
are-
do it in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the coolest part about a fort.
Yeah, you
now.
never had sex in a
You
fort
never
as a
did that when
kid.
you were a
Like, you
kid.
never did
Yeah.
that.
You weren't
True.
touching no boobies
Yeah.
over there.
No.
So I guess it's like a yeah.
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 You trade some, you get
Yeah.
you trade in the forest porn.
Yeah, you trade
You
the
get-
forest.
You get
I'd
a
like to
real
cash in,
real
please.
lady. Yeah.
I'd like to cash in my chips.
What else did you do? What else do you miss as like a child?
Everything. No
Literally,
responsibilities.
No, yeah, that's true.
I miss how big the fucking. How I was gonna say how big everything felt, but hold on a second. Here.
Whoa.
How big
Yeah,
the world
smaller hand, I
felt. We're
guess.
like
Yeah.
you're out with like your buddy, you go calling your friend, you're biking, and like all you are is from like my place to King Street, but it
Seems
feels like you're
so
hours
weird.
away.
Mhm.
That's like going
The whole
on
field trip
trips.
thing we
Yeah,
talked about.
yeah.
Yo,
like,
field trips
now-
always feel so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it like we went to Toronto, we went to like Mount Mary, some shit like
it takes
30
like
minutes
3
away.
hours.
And I think about it now, I'm like, holy shit, that was like down the street.
yeah.
man.
It felt like it was
Yo,
like a
the
day
funniest
trip.
thing is in elementary school we went on a field trip to fucking Queen Square,
Yeah.
Cambridge.
Feels like you're in
And
Toronto.
it felt like we were in the bus for like an hour.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's down the fucking street.
I
And you
know.
don't realize that till later, like where it was, till you're older. You're like,
From
Yeah.
GCI to Queen Square.
No, not GCI, elementary school.
Oh, elementary school. I thought you said
Come
high
on,
school.
when I was in high school, I was
Thank you.
aware.
You, yeah, I
concept
guess
of
you
I
would
was
have
like
been
grade
things.
3 or something.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Isn't it weird how
I'm
like
not coming
even when
next
you're
week.
a kid, time is so much slower?
yeah.
Do you think that like slow? Do you think that like time is like actually speeding up? Not even just because we're older. It's just like in general. Do you think
general?
the Earth's maybe
It's just,
spinning
I think
a
it's
bit
like a
quicker?
relativity thing. Like
I think that the days feel shorter.
If
Just even
anything-
by like 2 minutes.
See, for me, I think it's more the years feel shorter.
yeah. This year's flown by.
Yeah.
Like we're
2018's
coming
already
in, like we're coming
Well,
into New Year's hot here,
Something
like a month
that.
and a half.
Like I'm saying, like the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
some
think that
version
it's
of
like.
that.
But it's just because the years start blurring together so
Yeah.
much.
After
like
you're done
you start.
school.
I think because when you're younger, you experience so many more new things,
Yeah.
and then now it's just the same shit.
Well,
Yeah,
what
it's the
what
same
I always
thing.
said too is that when you're in school, because okay, you wake up in the morning,
Mm.
everything it just seems like your day is longer because like think about it, like you get to your first class, it's an hour, and then you get up, move to your next class,
Yeah.
hour,
Yeah.
next.
It's all new stuff. It's all
And
this
then-
a bunch
And then
of
by
things
the
in
end
one
of the day, it's only 2:00 or
Yeah.
3:00, and you
Mhm.
still have the rest of the night. That's why it seems so much longer.
Yeah.
because
like
you're
right now
doing
I'm-
all this stuff.
Right now, when we go to work, it's sort of the same, but it's not because
Fucking 8 hours of the same shit.
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same
Mhm.
shit, but it's not as much moving around.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, you're not.
setting it up. As
You
like,
get to
this
your
is an hour
desk and that's
class,
where you
hour
are all
class,
day.
Hour
Yeah.
class, hour class.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You're doing something
It's the
new
break in
more
the
often.
middle.
You're experiencing new things
Yeah.
more often. Your day's full of more stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's just you wake up, you do
the
one
same
thing,
shit all day.
and you come home and you probably just sit on your couch
yeah,
for another 6 hours. and
This
then you go to
probably isn't
bed.
going to make sense, but if anything, don't you think time should go slower now? Because if we live in a society where like everyone wants everything microwaved, like I want the Uber here in 1 minute or less.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know, like you'd think if all that stuff is all instant, that an hour would feel like a fucking eternity.
I think that because it's all
True.
instant, it makes
know?
it feel faster.
that could be.
Because before, like, if something's taking longer, it
Mm.
feels way longer. So, like, for instance, say they made a microwave that would regularly take 5 minutes. It would take 5 minutes to microwave something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a new microwave that takes 20 seconds.
Still like
It's making noise?
Yeah.
I don't hear it. Do you hear it?
Yeah, it sounds like there's somebody like hacking into the. Remember in Ventrilo when you put like a phantom in someone's channel,
yeah.
and you
Now?
could hear it coming.
Get a venter. I'll have
Is
you
it good
bent.
now?
It's gone for me.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
It's like a slight wave.
Sounds like the ocean.
Yeah. You hear that?
Yeah, I do hear it now.
It's calming.
It's not making any peaks on here, so it's fine.
Sounds
Okay,
like
we're
the
good
ocean.
then. Could just be our
Um,
headphones.
What was I saying?
Good question.
You're asking the wrong
Fuck,
people
what
here.
What were you just talking about?
Time and how long it feels.
Oh yeah,
and-
so if there's a microwave now
Oh.
that does it in 5 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
it would feel shorter, right? Because otherwise you're sitting there waiting the 5 minutes, which feels like forever.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, it's
So
true.
like if you're sitting in front of you put something
True,
in the
like-
microwave 5 minutes, you're like, oh, this is taking forever.
yeah,
But if it's 10 seconds done, you're gone.
Yeah, and then
So everything's way more quick. You're getting more things done, but it doesn't
Yeah.
seem longer.
yeah. I think it's probably because of the amount of things you get done. That's
Yeah.
what makes it go quicker.
Because
Right.
you think of it more like if you're busy, time
Mm.
goes fast.
yeah, it does.
If you're
If you're
sitting
busy
around
at
doing,
work, yeah,
Like if you sat here and did nothing all day, the days
it
would
goes
be
so
long.
slow.
Like
Yeah.
even like with your job specifically, like think of how many designs somebody would get done per month in your job
Mm.
15 years ago,
Yeah,
and how many you get done in a month. It's
Well, it's just
probably like
because you get more tools to get more
right,
stuff
yeah,
done.
like all
But
the
like
different stuff at your
if I get
disposal.
into a design and like if I get into something, my day it'll be like, oh, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I'm there stuck on something or I can't think of something, the day just drags.
That's
I
what I
know,
mean,
like
so-
obviously it's not like the sorry to cut you off there. It's not like the dream comes
okay, I'm
true.
used to it now.
Obviously, yeah, true. But like you love your job, right?
Yeah,
That's not the I was looking.
I
for.
That's a
like-
whole different podcast.
yeah. I'm
I
just gonna
guess,
say
yeah.
I like it, but I don't see myself doing it for the rest of my life.
Really?
100%.
Dude,
That's such a Brad job.
an
though.
8 to 5
No.
job or 9 to 5, whatever
Oh,
you're doing,
fuck.
is shit. If you
Yeah,
get comfortable
but-
in that, then
Fucking
your life
wake
is
up,
over already.
drive to work, go to
Yeah,
work
but what
for
do you
8 days,
expect to
come
do?
home.
What's the alternative?
Fucking anything
Like,
else.
anything that like makes you happy.
I want
It's
to just do
stoked
my
to
own, do my own I want day trade. That's what I want to do.
Imagine
Yeah.
waking up in the morning and being like, "Yes, I'm going to work."
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah, that'd be
Exactly.
sick.
Yeah. So just going to a job where you make good money, but it's like
Dude,
You're
just
not
like the
waking up.
grind is like how I it always blows my mind that like people do have the same job and do the same thing for like 40
years.
fucking
Yeah.
years, and it's like
think of it.
I
Kyle, think
would
of it
go
like
insane.
this. Think of it
I'd
like
go
this. Say we're here till not going to be, but say we're here till 3 a.m. and we're like, oh fuck, gotta go to work tomorrow.
Mm.
Imagine being like, yo, I get to go to work in a couple hours.
Yeah, it's that much closer to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be sick if like you're the one in a million that got to work for yourself and say do this for a living, but everybody has that 9 to 5 because you got to pay for shit.
Yeah, but then it
That's the
just
unfortunate
goes down
reality
to
of life.
but it goes down to like what are you doing to change that?
Mhm. Yeah.
Right? We're all just
You
sitting,
can
we're
literally
just sitting
do
here doing
anything.
nothing
But
and
what
not
if,
trying
like-
to do
Yeah.
what we want to
But
do.
what if the career that you have that you really love happens to be 9 to 5? Like what if you work
Well,
for
then that's
Google
fine.
and
Yeah,
you
so
love it
that's
and
what
you
I'm
work
saying.
We're
9
not
to
saying
5?
it's
We're
not
not
for
saying-
everyone.
I'm not saying the 9 to 5 is shit. I'm saying going to a 9 to 5 that you don't like is shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
If your 9 to 5 is fucking
Awesome.
awesome and
yeah.
you like doing it, then that's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I'm saying.
It's
But
just
what
the
are we doing to
monotonous,
work towards that?
the
Nothing.
repetitive.
I just hate those
monotonous office
those
job.
overly positive people that say that without the context. Like you have context. Like you're saying, I'm not talking about the time.
Yeah.
Like I hate those people that are like, oh, working for the man. I'm like,
No.
the
No,
fuck
if you have your
talking
own-
about?
If you have your own company, it just makes sense to work 9 to 5
Yeah,
because then
of
you have
course.
your evening.
But I don't necessarily mean that. It's like if you work for insert any company, a big
Mhm.
company here,
Mhm.
people are always kind of like what do you like? What's your first reaction when you meet someone? They're like, oh, I work for Rogers Communications. You're like, fuck you, I hate you,
No.
because you have this image that you because they're the one who
A lot
bills
of
you for
people
your
say
phone.
that,
There's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one who they're the ones who bill you for your internet.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I see that we can all be doing something that we love. We're just kind of being lazy about it and not
That's the thing. You
working
just
towards it.
like
you know?
you're a human. I'm a human. Bill Gates is a human. Whoever, Elon Musk is a human. Whoever, you
elongated musket.
elongated Musk is a human. Mark Zuckerberg's a robot.
Yeah.
That's true.
Shaquille. I don't care what anybody
yeah.
says. He looks like Shaquille.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
So
white
Or
version of
Zuckerberg? Yeah.
Didn't you see that picture I
Yeah.
posted on the Instagram?
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess. not.
Anyways,
Oh,
but
yeah.
basically, we're all fucking humans. You can literally do anything other than like if you need like a physical activity, you
Mhm.
need to be like
But you could still do
built
it.
like that. You can still
Yeah.
get to that point, but yeah, you just put in the work and
Yeah.
like you can literally do pretty much anything.
Yeah.
You just have to like that person
You just
did
have
it.
to
Why
make an
can't why
effort.
can't I do it? We're no different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like 'cause some people get lucky and they're born into
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you have odds.
There's factors.
There's factors, but you
But-
can still
yeah.
pretty much do
If
anything
you really
want.
want to do
Yeah.
something, you can do it.
People
but it
just
comes
get
down to
lazy
if
and,
you
like-
really want to do
Yeah,
it.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. You have to be passionate about it, and you just have to.
I really
do
want
it.
to fucking be an actor.
No, like
Yeah.
If I wanted to do it so much, I would fucking go to LA or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would.
It's-
you would
it's
risk it all.
possible.
Yeah,
It's in the
You
cards
can.
for me to do it.
it is.
Yeah.
I could fucking save up for a year
Yep.
and go down there and
I'm-
do
Oh,
it.
give you
Yeah.
your shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
I believe that whole like theory of if you want something bad enough, you'll get it. I'm
Yeah.
not like going against that. I'm
Mhm.
just saying like if I have a job that I really like, whoa, what happened to my voice there? Like say I work for like say I'm an advertiser, not an advertiser.
yeah.
Say I work for like a company that you might think, oh, he works for Bell, that's boring.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like I get to work on commercials and come up with campaigns and like
I know,
manage
but
stuff.
what we're saying is
The
it
monotonous
doesn't like
office
fuck
job.
what anybody else says. As long as you're doing something you like,
Yeah.
who cares?
yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
If you're happy with your job advertising, if you're happy with your job fucking flipping
Digging
burgers at
trenches.
McDonald's,
Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah.
as long as you're happy, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I
As
know
long-
there's a lot of people who have the 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever, and they don't like it, but
Yeah.
they just do it out of
for money,
necessity.
and
You
because
have-
they're
it-
just
it
like
sucks
worker
that
ants.
you have to do that.
Yeah, it sucks, but
suck-
what
it's-
are you gonna do?
But it's so fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Johnny Boy works.
I'm just thinking right now, like, if I was like, people stay at the same company for fucking 40 years, like I said, and like
Yeah,
just
there's a
thinking,
few of those.
wow, this is the next 40 years of my life. Waking
the
up
other thing,
Monday to Friday at the same time, driving into work, getting there, sitting down,
Same shit all day, and that's it.
time's up. Okay, turn the computer off, drive home, maybe
Same
do
shit.
something in the night, or sit down, watch TV, go to bed, repeat.
Done.
40 years.
But
And then
again,
the
I
other thing
asked-
too to
With
look at
small
is
little
the other thing
sparkles
to
of
look at
fun.
is that it kind of goes into what you're saying. So say you start at a company
Yeah.
and then you're getting like fucking $25 an hour,
Mhm.
and then you look at somebody who's been working there for 40 years
Mhm.
and they're only making like 28
Yeah.
or
yeah,
29.
Exactly.
That's all that you're
Yeah,
excelling to.
That's
exactly.
manufacturing in a nutshell, right
Pretty
there.
much.
So that's
'Cause
what
I
I'm
did
saying.
it.
That's shit.
There's a
Yeah,
cap
it is
for
shit.
you, and it's
But I'm
just
saying like
There's a roof.
what if you did the routine and you had that same time every day for 40 years, but the only difference is during that 9 hours you're at your desk, you fucking love your job.
that. Yeah,
That's-
that's fine. I'm saying
we're
a lot-
basically,
we're
like, saying
But
the
the
same
routine
shit.
part is
majority
not
of-
what you hate. It's the work you're doing because you're accentuating the routine. That's
it's
not
the
what
routine
you
of
hate.
I
It's
hate
the
the routine
job
of
that
doing
you
no,
something
but the
shitty.
routine is what you're doing, the thing that you hate
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. If you had a routine of you doing something fucking awesome, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Routines are fine.
And then plus the thing too is if you're doing a job that you like 9 to 5, sometimes you'll like it so much you'll fucking be working till 9 to 7, 9 to
Yeah.
9, whatever.
Yeah.
But the
There's-
thing with
there's
routines
no
too,
time.
I feel like no matter who you are, you get bored of routine.
It's
Humans get
yeah.
bored,
Yeah.
and like even if you're doing something that you love for 40 fucking years, I feel like you're gonna get bored.
You
of
get
it.
bored of the
you're
routine
gonna grow to
if you
hate
have
it.
a job. You don't really get bored of it if you have a career, and that's the difference, right?
I don't think so.
No, I think you get more bored if you have a career.
Okay, well, that's all for this week.
You guys don't agree with me? Bye.
Change my mind.
No, I
because
just
you could have a career you don't like.
Yeah,
I
if
guess.
you're fucking like just
You could be taking a career just so that you get money
That's the
because you just
thing.
need to live.
yeah.
it sucks that you have to do that for fucking
Yeah.
50 years.
I feel
now
like
even
no matter
longer.
what
Like, it
career I
just
choose,
sucks.
eventually I'll be like,
And
"Oh."
I know
unless
everyone does
I
it.
keep
Yeah.
excelling.
And everyone wants to fucking quit their job and go travel for the rest of their fucking life. And
Yeah.
obviously,
Not possible. Sorry.
it is.
It is possible, but it's like hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it
if you
is. People
save
do
every
it.
fucking dime.
Yeah.
No,
the
I'm
entire
saying
time
it's
you work
it's
there.
You can
possible
do
if you like become a YouTuber that gets paid to
Oh
travel.
yeah,
Not
if
even,
that's
it's the
part of
same
your
thing.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People do it. You could do it.
Yeah.
You could save up
Yeah.
for a year
Or
or
there's, like-
travel for a year on a tight budget.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
And like,
There's tons of people that do that
Yeah.
right now that
Yeah.
I know.
Mhm.
you just need the balls to do
There's
it.
a lot of people now that just sell everything and just like
It's true.
even their homes.
know how
and
bad
just
I wanna
go
do
travel.
that.
I just know
Yeah.
a lot of people that like live at home. They'll work for a year and then live a year abroad.
Yeah.
And then come back, do
Come
the same
back.
thing. Just
Keep-
keep doing
yeah,
that.
keep
Just
doing
do it
that.
back
Go to a
and
new
forth.
place.
I feel like I'm having like a quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to like just.
I'm fucking 3 years deep
Hey.
in mine.
Who says it's quarter life? It could be midlife.
True, it could be like
Here's
end
hoping.
of life.
We could die at 50, so
Could be.
right now is our midlife.
Preferably, this is our midlife. I watched this movie called Brad Status, and that like kind of triggered.
It's
it.
you. Oh, I
You
think
mean
I
Brad
who's
Pitt?
in
Ben
that? I
Stiller.
saw it. Yeah.
And he's like
yeah,
comparing
yeah,
himself
yeah,
to all
yeah,
his
yeah.
friends, and he's like doing shit.
I don't think I watched it yet, but I
was a
saw
good
like, that
movie.
it's called
Like he's
Brad
But
comparing
I
Pitt.
was
It's on
like-
Netflix.
Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
like gave me a
Yeah.
midlife crisis, and I was like, "Fuck."
A lot of movies do that for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. I don't know
Alright.
how long it is. It's probably getting a little lengthy.
That was fun. That was
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, but
Check us out on Instagram. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. Blah blah blah. Same shit.
Blah, blah,
Hopefully
blah.
this is on Spotify and iTunes. All the links will be below or on the screen or whatever. They'll be convenient. You'll see them. Trust me,
You'll
you'll
see
see
'em. You can
them.
click them if you want.
It'll be good times.
Click the bait.
So check us out, and I think the next podcast you watch will have a sick guest sitting
Most
right
likely,
here.
yeah.
Most likely.
I think so.
So yeah,
Hi,
peace
guys.
out.
See you later.
bye.
Red lights, I don't see it, no, I'm probably colorblind. Fuck with your shit, bitch, I'd rather die.